All right. I feel special we get countdowns for this one. Um,
There are fewer of us around this virtual table than there are around the full one. It's easier to get everyone's attention.
Sure.
Just start
it's a
throwing
story
things,
and he's
Keith.
sticking to it.
You know, I maintain that you've got the screen and the countdown, so
You have Pavlovianly, sure that's a word now, trained us to believe that neither of those things mean anything.
when it gets down to the last 10 seconds and someone starts a conversation,
This is fine.
you know.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I can give us a little bit of a reminder of what happened last go round. Um, and then, if anybody else remembers anything else that they feel like should be added, we can, you
Well,
can interject.
we definitely had to like watch some of the highlights from last game, and we were like, "Oh, that's right, we did do that." So, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
there's
been a
like
while.
you guys ended up finishing your time with the Renethri last time, I believe. We started up back with them.
Mhm.
Um, the let's see, I have to differentiate that one from the video before last. Um,
So I remember that we had stayed that night, and that next morning we had done some investigating on the mech suits, right?
yes.
That were there.
hmm
And didn't we
And
bring one of the mech suits with us?
you brought one of them back, yes. And Teffin ended up taking very detailed notes on the one that looked like an advancement, but somehow incredibly old, of the mech suits that he made for the Nembi. Um, so yeah, you guys took the perhaps sentient one back. We're gonna have to kind of see how that plays out because that's potentially a character, but I don't know how that character's schedule is gonna line up with everything else. It might be
yeah.
that being a doctor in a hospital doesn't actually allow that much freedom. We'll see. But if not, you've collected a new NPC.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what
What we needed.
happens.
Another one to add to
Yeah,
the
another
list.
one for you. I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, you are much kinder of a DM than I am because I kill NPCs when they become too difficult to manage in a
He
party.
was. It's awful.
It's like, do not collect them because they will not
I
survive.
don't get attached to them because he offs them.
If they die because things happen and they die, I'm not going to try to resuscitate them. But I do attempt usually to let that happen of its own accord,
Sure.
and not target them necessarily. Because realistically, you're gonna be in real life. You have NPCs I can't kill, so why would I want to kill these?
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
sure if
shoot.
that makes me a serial killer that I think of it in those terms, or or maybe an anti-serial killer. I don't
I
know.
think it just makes you more like a New Testament rather than an Old Testament.
I like,
There you
I'm more of a
go.
New Testament girl myself anyway, so
There you
that
go.
works. I'll take that. I feel like that's a compliment. That works. So yes, you guys managed to get a suit back. The Renethri helped you get to a safe point to use Melvin to get back because trying to use him next to the anomalies would not have gone particularly well for you. Um, let's see. When you got back, there were so many shenanigans, you guys. So to be nice to Melvin, Paul went with a new cat friend, and Piff, and chased rats to hilarious end in chugs, in between all of these people that were playing shoots. Uh, and it was a great time to re-listen to that. I'm just gonna say, like, that was great fun to listen to. Let's see. While you were doing that, Oh dear. I have to remember what the rest of you hooligans were doing. Oh, you guys were talking with Cassia. That was when, you were kind of briefing her on what was going on with the other one and vice versa. You discover that Graham, one of the 7 sons, that has one of the instruments that you guys are looking for, in its possession, the other team had not had a great time with him, and he folded everything in on himself and bamfed out of there after very nearly crushing some of them to death. Billy was able to use the compass that she borrowed from Paul to zero in on its location in the Painted Wastes, which is on this continent. It is kind of far off. Melvin could probably get you there again, but he will probably, after this, have to have a rest for a while to be able to accomplish very much. He'll probably be out of commission for 24 hours after this trip. But the sacrifices, as it were, will probably at least help motivate him in the right direction. You guys had Melvin kind of get in touch with Graham a bit, and Graham was not impressed with how everything went down. They're kind of on tense terms, not good, not bad, just kind of they respect each other enough to leave each other alone for the most part. So yes, you find out that he has settled kind of in the Painted Wastes, and that is the next pickup point. I know that there are other things that I think I am missing.
I asked Paul if he would be upset with me if I regifted the cloak he made for me, and then we gathered gifts.
Yes, you guys gathered gifts for Graham. Why was that so hard to say? Yes, so you have gifts. There is a ring that has memories attached to it. There was a gin bottle that I forget. Did you get that? I think you didn't because Eric was with you and giving it stink eye.
Sorry, I don't remember what one we got.
But yeah, you all have gifts, I think, with the intent on hopefully bribing courtesy out of him. It was discussed that this is to be a diplomatic mission, and Paul was enthused about protecting it. At first, enthused about attacking it, quickly corrected on that front. But yes, most of you have gifts for it, and I think that was pretty much where we left off. You guys were about to try to gather and head to the Painted Wastes to see if you could fare any better, and Cassie was going to go with you. So, I think that was the gist. Is there anything else that I left out?
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Awesome. I think that at some point I'm going to have to give an opportunity for people to play chugs using Paul as a ball. That would just be, in my head, that is an illustration that lives rent-free.
Does that mean that I get to kick Paul without any consequences or bad feelings?
Maybe not without consequences, but you certainly could kick Paul.
Yeah, I feel like the consequences would depend on how Jason feels about that particular thing and how Paul would respond.
Or a throwing game, or
DM consequences, you'd be fine. Paul consequences, You look deep in thought there, Stephen.
Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to find. I know that I wrote down
your gifts.
Yeah, but I can't find them.
That's okay. I can revisit that later on if it becomes relevant. I do remember that there was a ring. I know the cloak was one of them.
Yeah, the Paul offered up his cloak of the cheetah.
Yep.
And said if that was something that we wanted a gift.
Oh no, I think we did end up getting the gin bottle because I didn't have enough to buy everything otherwise.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So you ended up with the gin bottle. I don't remember if you hid that fact from Eric or not, but that's okay.
No.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll refresh myself on that later. Anything that might come up because of that, we'll probably have a chance to next time as well. We can revisit as needed. I meant to write those down while I was listening, but I was also listening while I was doing 52 other things. So,
That's fair.
yeah. Okay, so you guys are at the Crystal Palace. Paul, you have collected several rats. You have a big box of rats, and you are being followed by a rabbit and a bunny back into the castle. And you guys have
Didn't we come back and we sat down for food, right? To celebrate at the end?
yes, you had come down and been like food, drink, and Tamira, because she's not particularly confrontational, just went ahead and did so.
Yeah, we are celebrating our triumph.
Yes. Did
of you guys catching the rats? Okay.
Yep. Their triumphant ratty return. Do you invite anyone else in for this?
No, this is our triumph.
This is your triumph. All right.
I mean, I'm not going to stop people from joining us, but we are having a time. This is my new party. I'm leaving after this session.
If that is what you wish, I will have little cartoon comics that come out about the adventures of Paul and Piff. Paul, Piff, and the cat. The three of you, you other hooligans, roll me a perception check.
Non-natural 20.
Nice.
Good way to
16.
Okay.
Oh, 21.
A lot of raucous noise coming from the dining area. It sounds like there's a party happening, man.
I know what's going on. I'm not going to get involved.
just know.
Yeah.
You do hear a Paul voice. Like with the 20s, with 20 pluses, you guys would definitely hear a Paul voice attached to some of those sounds.
I'll just look over, make eye contact with Thea, and be like,
I will send Archimedes in there to just make sure that Paul hasn't lit anything on fire, and then we're out.
Have you lit anything on fire, Paul?
Now we are drinking. We're singing songs of victory and just having a grand time.
Eden, do you remember the bunny?
Yeah.
It found Paul again. Maybe they're kindred spirits.
apparently so. I thought that we had handled that.
And that bunny is drunk out of its mind. Like, it's staggering on the table over to the bok choy that it ordered, and is like nibbling and half like sleeping, and then gets really excited, and then starts like and chewing again. It's kind of funny and maybe a little sad. The cat is looking very judgy about the entire thing, but seems very pleased with Demira's choice of food for him. This is
like
probably the best this cat has ever eaten. What was that?
It's like fish or something, right?
Yeah. And then Paul, like she's bringing out all of the stuff that you seem to have responded best to. And is making sure that in between the things that take longer for her to cook, you're being like constantly fed like appetizers and things like that. For someone with no ability to suppress appetite, you're gonna be hurting later.
Yeah, we're celebrating. It was a major victory.
Yep. Indeed. Indeed.
I forget.
Uh,
Did you already feed Melvin the rats?
We might have. Yeah,
I think so.
I think
I
so.
could be wrong about that, but I think so.
Okay.
So Melvin is a happy boy and kind of finishing up his short rest, as it were, in between things. Were you about to say something for Eden? Okay.
Nope.
So Cassia comes out like with her bag, like getting ready to go. Kind of has a backpack that she straps to her back, and is walking with purpose towards you guys, making sure to meet you in the foyer area. Most of the rest of you guys are there probably already. Is there anything that you would like to do before heading out, beyond perhaps crashing the party in the dining room?
I can't think
Nothing
of
I
anything.
can think of. Who's gonna drag Paul away?
I guess that's me. Okay. Wish me luck.
Ren just chuckles.
I'm gonna go open the door and sort of peek in first. He sort of recognizes at least some of what's going on. Nods.
At this point, how long have I been drinking and eating and partying?
It's probably been like a couple hours.
So I'm pretty deep in the cups, aren't I?
Probably so.
Okay.
Like there's been preparations being made and all of that good stuff and conversations being had. I feel like the timelines were a little woppy-jawed and now have come back together. So you've had some time while they were communicating and talking about what was going to happen.
Sorry.
So yeah, you're pretty deep in the glass at this point.
I'll open the door a little more. Paul?
Yeah.
Eden, come drink with me. We are celebrating a victory.
A victory. Can we take it to go? Because if you remember, we have maybe a thing to defend and maybe bad
You know
guys.
what?
to fight.
We need a song. We need a victorious song.
Okay. All right. Give me a second.
Play the song. You know the song that we played at time. Remember
Uh-huh.
that song? Play the song for my friends.
Okay. I can give you one song and then we have to go.
I look to the bunny and I say, "Piff" in bunny speak. Piff. You must listen. This song, it is a warrior song. You are a warrior, and we must celebrate.
Like thumps his little feet.
All right. Eden's gonna like shake out his fingers. He's gonna check his bandolier of bells real quick, and then he'll pop open the little thing on his shoulder and he'll pluck a couple of strings.
That was an amazing song.
Oh, wait.
Oh, sorry.
We are the champions, my friends. And he will give you one verse.
One verse. It's just the little bunny with his ears just kind of swaying from side to side. The cat looks judgmental upon you.
I mean, as the cat is wont to do.
Indeed.
Okay, Paul. We have another thing. I think that your bunny friend is going to need to sleep off his hangover. but we've got to go real quick, so let's head out.
Okay. A warrior's job is never done.
Mm-hmm.
I grab my arboretum, sling it up, and sling it and drag it. Let's do this. And I start following Eden.
And Piff starts following you.
The whole way. Hold on, what can I do for the bunny here? Oh, okay. I'm gonna do a minor illusion for the bunny.
Awesome.
So it's gonna rely on some perspective stuff, though.
Fabulous.
So the minor illusion is gonna be really close to his eyes. The way that I'm having this work, we're playing with perspectives. He sees Paul in front of him, yeah? And we're going to have Paul, quote unquote Paul, is going to start to turn. The real Paul is following me. Illusion Paul is going to be right in front of his face, and I'm going to try to match it to his perspective, right? So that he's seeing Paul as though Paul hasn't changed. There's an illusionary version, but the illusion is real close, and the illusion version is going to start to turn and run the other way, so it's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller as it starts to run. He's trying to get the bunny to chase after fake Paul that is getting smaller and smaller as he's chasing it along.
Awesome. So let's have you roll. I would take a persuasion or a deception on that one.
Okay.
With advantage. He's drunk.
Those are the same.
He's also
And
stupid,
funny.
but you know.
And a bunny.
And a bunny, exactly. He's drunk bunny who already wasn't that bright.
Yeah, 27.
Oh yeah. Like there's this like butt crack, butt crack, butt crack, butt crack just keeps following the ass crack. Just continues to like follow his faithful leader off into the nothingness.
Yeah, that won't work for very long. But I'm hoping that by the time that let's see, what distance? Probably not long, so can't. No, I don't need ads. Sorry.
I mean, at least he'll probably be well taken care of as long as the cat doesn't decide to turn on him.
That's fair. Oh yeah. So once he gets 30 feet away from me, Paul disappears. But I'm hoping that we can be a decent ways away, at least in bunny hop.
Like, Paul might not, like, he would be the only person that would probably hear it, I guess, but the bunny would, like, freeze. You learned magic! Where'd you go? Where'd you go? And then he's just kind of like, he staggers sideways a little. I'll find you. I'll find you when I wake back up. I'll get you. And just kind of curls up and starts, like, snoring lightly. Well done. So,
Okay,
yes.
and then I'm bringing Paul to the group. Very drunk Paul.
And Billy already has the bag queued up. Not actually opened yet, but is giving it scritches to make sure that Melvin feels loved and appreciated, because that's an important thing in a friendship. She's she's being really kind to Melvin as all of the rest of you start convening. Like, okay, so plan on this. I'm gonna get you close-ish to where we saw him. But I don't want it to seem like you're sneaking in, because I feel like that would not probably go very well. So I'm going to put you like a couple miles out, let you walk in slow. I don't know how well he perceives, I don't know, perceives, like, the things around it. So we'll give you a little space. I would advise not sneaking, as far as it goes. Now, if you run into things in the desert, that might be a different thing. You'll have to kind of play that by ear. Okay, things to warn you about in the Painted Wastes. You're far enough from Oak Castle. We don't have to worry about anything from Oak Castle. Uh, there are a lot of critters that live in the sand, but I mean, you've been in deserts before, right? Like,
Not our first desert.
yeah. So if you've been to deserts before, I mean, most of the same things apply. We've got little desert dragons and stuff like that. Not big dragons, but little little guys, sand drakes. There we go. That's the word for them. Sand drakes and things to that effect. Some things that you don't necessarily want to be around at night. But for the most part, I think it's just normal desert stuff. So yeah.
This is Jason asking.
Okay.
When we went to the mines, that was like desert area, right? Desert area.
Yes.
Yes.
What were those things that dragged me underground?
Oh,
Spider.
those.
Are those
What was that?
unkegs?
What?
Are those unkegs?
Unkeds?
Unkegs?
The bug-looking things.
Yeah, they're like bug bats.
Okay.
I forget what they actually are called.
Is that the same
But-
desert we're going to, or is this a
No.
different desert?
Different desert.
Okay.
Unkegs? Oh, I don't think you can see that very well, can you? I'll just put it in the chat.
Yeah. But yeah, they look like bat bug things. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Is it? No.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
Although,
they're
thank
bad.
you for giving me a great idea for later. I don't know. It's fun looking.
I mean, if you've got a definition of fun, there you go.
Like, that's a word. Not a word I necessarily would think to use, but it's a word.
They're bad newspapers.
All right. Yeah, so does anybody have anything that you think you need to ask, or do you need anything before you try this out?
I've been one for the road.
One what?
One for the road.
What does that mean? One for the road, and she pulls out a gold and hands it to you.
A drink for the road?
Ah.
Oh,
I'll just
okay.
hand you my flask, and it's full of just, again, like really cheap liquor.
At this
Yeah.
point, that's probably fine. This does make sense.
He mostly keeps that on hand for Paul.
That tracks. All right. Well, if none of you guys have anything else that you need,
Unless you
let's.
have any magic that you could lay on us that would stick that we could use, I think we're
Ooh.
ready.
Actually, let's see.
Sorry, Danny.
This is fine. I just
Paul lets out an obnoxious burp.
Oh,
Thea's putting on her hat, her aviators, and her sunscreen.
Let's see.
way to avoid skin cancer. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. Well, you know, the sun's still relatively new for me, so.
Okay,
Is it?
let me find something. Because, like,
Why?
a lot of these.
The desert, I guess.
It's because she's a thief, and thieves like the dark, Eden.
Right.
A lot of these you have to be concentrating and in.
He's just gonna kind of like. Mm-hmm.
Paul is a little extra obnoxious, and some of you might notice that because last game he took a drink that put his charisma down by -2.
That's right.
Yep. This is exactly what we need going into a negotiation.
Okay.
So excited. We have to bring him.
Oh, and it was a blue drink too.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's nasty
It
Pedialyte.
is
So
gross. I'm not a fan.
What level is Goodberry?
First, I think.
Yeah, I think it's the first level. Oh,
Like, I'm trying to find things that will last beyond just, like, a specific radius
yeah,
or
it's first level.
time. First level. Okay. Come on, Goodberry. Load, please. Thank you. Okay. So, and this is Billy, so it's gonna be weird.
Oh, goody.
Yay! Okay. So, she is gonna go ahead and cast this twice. They look real weird. So there's 20 berries that she offers. Like if you start kind of going down a little bit in health, this will help you out a little bit. And I am gonna give it a little bit of a buff because she is pretty powerful. So I know what that buff is. You don't get to. But there's also it's Billy, so it's gonna be weird. So I get to roll on Billy's bag of tricks.
I wonder who's going to be the first person in the party to take one of these berries and eat it to figure out what's going on.
I wonder.
Okay, so Billy. They are absurdly colorful. Some of them are polka dotted. Some of them look like they don't smell rotten, but they look like maybe they're a little off. Some of them are like plaid. They're real odd. So yeah, you end up with 20 Billy berries. And let me make sure I have that wild magic chart pulled up. Because we can't do this without that, right?
Who is Billy handing these berries to?
She knows enough about Paul at this point to not hand them to Paul.
Good idea, because Paul will all the berries.
Yeah, she kind of looks between everybody and looks over at Thea and just holds them out to Thea. Like, this seems less like a bad idea.
thank you very much. I will keep them safe.
They'll help you out if you get into a pinch and you need some extra healing. And let me make sure I pull this up. Okay. Got it. That works. Okay. So she will kind of like give Melvin scritchies and kind of telepathically link with it. You can probably tell the look of this right at this point. And when Melvin opens his mouth, as it were, you see a really interesting desert laid out before you where it looks like giant paintbrushes have just drenched the sand in different colors. It's like a Crayola box with all of this different colored sand. Really interesting looking thing. The painted wastes are called that for a reason. And some wind blows it in. It's a little sparkly, and kind of gets blown in from the outside of the tunnel. All right, painted wastes at your service.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you so much, Melvin. Being such a sweetheart.
There's like a little grumble purr in response. All right, first out. It is kind of situated more like a door. You do notice it's a little higher up than usual, but it's not like dangerously high. It's not fall damage high. It's just gonna be
Watch
kind
the
of fun
first
to fall
step.
out. The first step's a doozy, indeed.
Mind the gap.
Eric will be the first to just kind of like step onto the edge and like almost flutter down. He's got some flight and whirls down to the sand.
I stumble right in after him.
Roll me an acrobatics check. I just want to see how this dismount looks.
Yeah. Is this a disadvantage because I'm wasted drunk?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, but remember, you've got danger sense, and if this is a dex check, right?
This is true. I
That is
forgot danger sense impacts that.
Okay. So not a disadvantage, just a regular roll?
Yeah, just a regular roll.
Okay. That's a 15.
Okay. So you are really drunk, but there is a little bit like there's this weird teeter that happens and you fall, but you almost accidentally fall into a little bit of a roll. And so you fall into a roll and stand up and keep right on walking. And to everyone else, it looks like you had no actual awareness that you fell. For you, it was just a point A to a point B walk.
He really won't that.
Yes, he did. It was very Willy Wonka.
All right, I will go next. Again, thank you, Billy. Thank you. I help step through and help stick a hand back once he's through. Help.
Yeah.
I assume Cassia is next.
And I'll just kind of gesture to the door towards Thea after you.
Oh, I'll help you through first.
Oh, thank you.
And then I will follow.
And hands for you, Tefin.
I appreciate it, but not required.
I'm going to make you roll for that just out of spite. I'll turn down the help. I just want to see if immediately after rejecting his assistance, you faceplant. That's really all I want.
I got this.
Fine.
So
Acrobatics.
Rolls for this
Yep.
game.
19, okay?
Okay, fine. I guess you successfully landed or something.
Keith, that is the first time in like a whole session or two that I remember you rolling above 10.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
You roll high out of spite. We just need to work with this.
Yes, we just need to make you spiteful more often.
It's the magic
Sure.
salt.
And you help Cassia through. She's more than happy to take your assistance. And Ren just jumps. It is,
He offers for Ren too, and then okay, sure, fine, whatever.
and you can tell like he did not mean to snub you, but he was already half jumping before the hand went up and just didn't like. He just kind of like looks over at you and grunts.
Once the last person gets down and everybody's kind of like ready to start going, Paul is starting to pee his name in the sand, but he can't spell, so it's not going well.
Great.
There's not even a Z in your name. What?
Don't face the wind. Don't face the wind.
I'm going to run away from wherever the backsplash may be.
That's fair. Cassia like doesn't understand what's happening for just a second, and then her eyes settle and was like, "Oh!" and like walks off to the side and kind of awkwardly gives him his privacy, which he's clearly not.
Guys, y'all
about.
see how high this thing is going?
I'm gonna go up to Cassia and be like, "Listen, you're gonna have to get comfortable with male nudity pretty quick."
I mean,
Sorry.
I did have little brothers.
Just think of it that way.
He's older than me, and it's odd, but you know.
But he's little.
At least he's short.
Yeah.
That helps a little. Yeah, I'll adjust, I'm sure. I just don't know him that well yet.
Oh, you're about to.
That sounded suspiciously threatening.
No, you're just about to see a lot of Paul.
It was not meant to be a threat. It was, however, a threat.
I'm kind of glad I came with you guys. Um, this is fine. This will be great. This is fine. Um, yeah, yeah. So from what I can tell, and you can see, like, she's had the compass. Billy handed her the compass off. So we're headed this direction. It is sand. It moves like sand. So being a couple miles off, it is going to be a hike. Um, Go ahead and roll me a con save, everybody.
Eden will not open up his instruments at all because he does not want sand getting in and damaging things, but he will sing as we're going.
Nice.
That
Lovely.
is an 11.
Did you say a con save?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
16?
Good deal. Okay, so none of you guys. 10. 10 and higher is enough to not have exhaustion. You are quite tired, but you're not going to take a level of exhaustion. So
Okay.
all of you are above that for this. You make it about a mile and a half through. You do see little things here and there, like little bugs will scatter at your feet that seem to have dug into the sand. It's a really cool place. Like the light off of all of the different colors of sand is really quite enchanting. And then with, I was about to call you Steven. That's not your in-game name.
Okay. Eden.
Eden. Blah. Eden's music is making it all the more enchanting. You'll see little lizards kind of do the ho ho ha 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 thing, and shoot across the sand. But as you get about a half mile off from where your suspected location is, there's a large group of things that all seem to be moving simultaneously towards you. They're small, they are lizard looking, and these are sand drakes. So in the distance, there are several sand drakes, probably like 12 or 13, all moving towards you.
How far away? Oh, sorry.
If I can just back up for a second,
Uh-huh.
just to when we first got here, I wanted to pass out some of the good berries a little bit. So is there
Awesome.
7 of us? I counted
There's
7.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ren, Cassia, yes, 7 with Eric.
7 of us? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give everybody... It's 3 times 7. It's 21. So I'll give everybody like 2.
3 and 1 person, 2.
Yeah, 3 and 1 person, 2.
I'll
Okay.
volunteer for 2 if that makes a difference.
Well,
How many good berries?
there's 20.
There's 20 good berries, and how many people?
We've got 7.
Yeah, so it's everybody can have 2. One person,
Has
yeah, everybody gets 2, and then you give 5 people 3.
okay. So I'll give our core party, except for Paul. Don't hold your breath. Hold on just a second.
You don't have to give me any good
No,
berries.
I want to give Paul the good berries.
It'd
but I
probably be
wanted-
smarter to just give everybody 3 good berries and don't give
To
Paul
give
3 of them.
the extras to like eat for Paul.
So, yeah, I mean, if I were you, I'd give everybody good berries and then not give Paul any good
Except
berries.
Paul.
Because if you give Paul food, he's going to eat it.
Sure.
And you know
Okay.
that.
So then, if we have 6.
Yeah, 6 people. So you get, everybody gets 3,
Everybody gets 3.
and then there's 2 extra good berries.
And there's 2 extras. Okay. So everybody gets 3,
Except for Paul.
except for Paul. And then there's 2
2
extras. So I'm going to give one of the extras to Eden. That's an extra for Paul. I mean, use them if you need them, but...
This seems smarter.
Yeah.
Y'all are about to have a wild magic Paul otherwise.
Exactly. Is everybody good with that? Just I didn't want to be responsible for holding all of them.
No, yeah, that's
'cause
fine.
I can only be in so many places.
So
is
we've
also
all got 3 Billy Berries.
Yes.
And you're not sure how scared you ought to be about that.
What's the worst that can happen?
It doesn't
On
smell
this list?
explosive.
Potted plant?
Doesn't smell explosive, at least. So,
Okay.
This is
That's all that matters, right?
right.
yep.
Probably won't explode.
Probably. At least not
Probably
badly.
won't explode.
Yes. So you guys have your Billy Berries, and as you are approaching this like kind of 3/4 mark, there are a bunch of almost ferret-looking lizards, look like little bitty dragonlets, that kind of fade into the sand, stick their heads up, and like come running and then fade into the sand, like kind of half burrowing.
So I'm going to reach into my pack and pull out my clockwork wormling and set it on the sand next to me.
Paul asked, or sorry, Jason. Jason asked a second ago how far out they were.
Oh, okay. So you're starting to see them. They're probably about 60 feet out. So they're not super close to you yet.
Okay. But they're 60 feet away. How fast can I move on the sand? Like how much slower am I because of the sand?
This is probably going to cut your speed by about 1/4.
Okay. So let me do some math here. You said 60. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. You said 3/4 speed, and they're 60 feet away.
3/4 speed at a walk. This is probably unnecessarily complicated, but my brain is thinking like, I've run in sand before. How did this go for me? Walking 3/4 speed, running half speed.
Okay. All right. So let me do this math one more time. It's ridiculous that I have to do such difficult math. Okay. All right. So I
For
cannot
such a stupid character.
You're having to do math for a character that can't do math.
Yeah, that's true. Fair enough. All right. I was just checking because I'm ridiculously fast.
Right.
So,
Yes, you are.
Cannot make it. So Paul begins to charge full on at these goals at full speed in the sand and closes 45 feet.
So you see this like trench forming from behind his feet as he kicks the sand.
Before Paul gets out of reach, Eden will give him like a smack on the butt as he's going and cast greater invisibility on him.
So all you see is the trench. Just like this moat being dug by nothing. I kind of love that. That's wonderful. So yes, well done. So
So that uses everything I got. I got no, like I've used bonus action, speed, and dash. So
gotcha. All right.
And they're how far away?
60 feet.
60 feet? Okay.
So they are all moving towards you.
I'm gonna fly, so I'm off the ground.
That's not a bad idea. Seeing you, I think that Eric will probably do the same and lift up, and you'll see him kind of levitate just off the ground. He's kind of observing them with careful eyes at the moment, just kind of seeing what the behavior is. Ren sort of does the same. How do you guys respond beyond slapping Paul on the butt? Which Cassia sees and it's just like she's kind of baffled by the relationship. She's confused.
I'm just walking still. Like I'll go ahead and take out my rapier, but
I mean, I did set down my clockwork wormling, but I'm also there's also gonna be a click and sort of the sound of things spooling up, powering up in my armor.
Let's see. I have to pull up the clockwork wormling again. Okay, I think I found it. Have to remember what it does. Is there a particular action you are considering for it?
Not at the moment. It's just I'm just having it pace me right now. We're out of range. I don't know what its speed is, so I don't know how fast it can go, but I assume it can't go much faster than I can. So
No, correct assumption. All right. So they're continuing towards you. Roll me perception checks.
22.
Okay.
21.
Also 21.
Ooh,
All right.
good for us.
Yeah.
You can do a perception check.
Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. Paul math. 13. Okay.
Yeah.
So
No, sorry. 11, because perception is wisdom, and I also have a -2 to my wisdom as well.
bingo.
Yeah.
So you guys, Paul doesn't notice this as much, but like you do kind of get non-threatening vibes. Like it's high enough you do at least sort of get non-threatening vibes from this. From them.
But what are
You
they running
guys,
from?
yeah, that is definitely more the thing that you get. And you can kind of see as Eric is watching them that his gaze starts to like lift to see if there's something farther back.
Oh, like something they're running from.
Yes.
Love
Bingo.
that.
So you
Us.
three pick up that they are probably scattering from something else. And they go back a ways. Like as you are seeing all of this, the first little wave that you saw had probably 12, 13 in it. But you can see these little in the sand behind them where more of them are doing the same. They're just harder to see because they're farther away. So there's a whole little herd of sand drakes that are migrating quickly in a direction that just happens to be pointed at you at this point. So that is your takeaway from that particular perception check. How would you like to proceed?
No, Paul's going to use his eagle vision. And I'm just going to double check what that is. Because that's what I was thinking about. I can see up to 1 mile away with no difficulty.
Nice.
And discern fine details as though looking at something no more than 100 away. So, do I see anything within the mile distance?
You do. Roll me. Like, for your eagle vision, you don't have to roll to see something. You do see something, but the detail with which you see it. Roll me perception or insight. Not insight, sorry, investigation.
Okay. Well, both are -2. So that's a 14.
That's not terrible.
On both, it doesn't matter which one. 14 from.
Okay. So you definitely see sand shifting. And it's a bit bigger than the shifts from the drakes. But it is kind of similar in that there's like a little shift of sand and then it settles. And then a shift of sand and then it settles. But they are much larger.
Okay.
And if you weren't able to see from like this dune that's a little bit above where you're headed, you're not sure that you would have picked it up.
And how far away does it seem?
That one is closer to like not quite, but almost that half-mile mark that you're heading towards.
Okay, I dash another full movement to just try to get closer to see if I can see what's going on.
Gotcha.
And if I gotta pass, am I gonna be weaving? Well, I guess I some drinks because they're like 15 feet away at this point.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay. So I mean, with my eagle totem, like that's just I am very good at doing that.
Yeah.
So
I won't make
if you want me to roll for it, I'm happy to do that.
I feel like with the eagle totem, it just makes sense that it would look kind of like badass as you just bob and weave through this, and you kind of do the cool little football ladder drill where you plant a foot and like leap to the next little spot that's free. It's still really hard to see what it is. You do see, though, that it is trying to head towards what looks like a little sinkhole. It's small, but since it's not moving, it's easier to discern. It looks like there's a little sinkhole in the sand, kind of at the top of a dune,
Okay.
where there's just a slow trickling in from the outside as it slides in. They are headed towards that.
Okay. I stop and then throw up really quickly from jostling all the alcohol in my stomach in the hot sun, and then I turn and shout at everybody, say, "There's a hole!"
In the bucket, dear. So dear.
There's a hole. Oh, all right. And there will be the flyers that are your NPCs will fly towards you. Yeah. Does anybody do any of you do anything particular with that information other than continue forward?
Can we see the hole from where we are?
From where you are, probably not. That's probably a Paul only thing because of his eagle eye.
Okay.
Like, you could roll me a perception if you wanna. It's gonna be real high.
Why not?
It'd have to be like a 28.
Are you next to me?
No, I'm not next to
Oh,
you.
okay.
So you ran way up there. Also, we don't know exactly where you're at 'cause you're invisible.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. I forgot he's invisible.
Natural 20!
Hell yes! Yeah, there's that. You're not sure what he's talking about, but then all of a sudden you see a little bit of a color shift, like a subtle color grade change, where one of the layers is shifting just a little as the sand kind of goes in towards that little opening. And you are able to make out the sinkhole.
Okay.
The teeny tiny sinkhole.
And they're running towards the sinkhole, right? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Guess, I don't know. Do we want to just try to get out of their way? Or
I mean, that's what expect that these guys are going to pass us by. It's what's chasing them that I'm more worried about.
right, but if we don't draw it enough attention, maybe it'll just follow these guys if we get out of the way.
Isn't it going toward? I don't know that. Never mind.
You see, Cassia kind of levitates and looks over things. I think that's probably something we need to keep out of where we're going. They look like they beat us here, and the other things are running away because they got disturbed in the sand. And
We
we
have to
should
stop the
probably
giant
be
hole?
snappy. What's that?
So we need to stop the giant hole?
I think we need to stop the things going towards the giant hole. I'm pretty sure the giant hole is probably where we're going.
Oh, that's lovely.
Okay, so the little drakes that are kind of ignoring us and not being aggressive, we need to stop them from going where they're going.
I mean, that's
Or-
kind of your call, but
Or did I misunderstand what you were saying?
I think you misunderstood what I was saying.
Okay.
The things going towards the hole are probably problems. The things
Okay.
coming away from the hole were probably just disturbed by the things going towards the hole.
Okay. Gotcha.
So,
Okay, so
Yeah.
we need to stop the big thing from getting to the hole.
There's big things.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So he'll yell out to Paul, Paul, get the big things that are chasing our little friends. Save our little friends from them.
Do I see the big things?
Yeah, that was the stuff that was shifting the sand in larger patterns.
Yeah. Do I understand what he means when he says the things?
That's a fair question. You know Eden. Eden knows you. Roll me. I will take an insight or a history at advantage.
At advantage. Okay.
Yeah. Like,
Well,
this is coming from somebody who knows how to speak Paul to a certain degree.
Okay, so that is a 11.
11?
Yeah.
I feel like you can kind of make heads and tails of it. Yeah, there's the small things running towards you. There's those things running away from you in the direction you probably ought to be going. That's really the only other thing you see. So,
Cool.
probably.
Well, how far are the big things?
You're about to be going downhill, and that goes a little bit faster. So I would say you could probably close the gap with some of them within a round. You'd have to blow everything on it, but you
Blowing
could make
everything.
it.
Let's do it.
All right. Everybody go ahead and roll me initiative, just so that I have that out of the way. Oh, I should do that for my people too. Billy.
That's not an exciting woo.
All right. So we got a 10 out of Teffin. Okay.
I got a 15.
15 Paul. What you got,
18
Thea?
for Thea.
18 for Thea.
Well, mine was a woo.
Yours was a woo?
Natural 20 plus 5, so 25.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we got
jeez.
Eden.
Not that it matters, because Eden's not going to be able to catch up anytime soon. But at least he can maintain concentration on your invisibility, so.
12.
And just so you know, it's greater invisibility, so it doesn't drop when you
Attack.
Inevitably attack something new.
We're just going to put all of our NPCs in the same spot to make my life easier.
That's fair.
That's fair.
This is going to be the NPC spot.
I just hope I don't, none of us hit Paul with, a ranged attack, because we can't see him either.
True.
Unfortunately, the bad
That
guys
should be a
got a
percentile
20.
die roll every single attack.
Where's that?
Does that say okayest DM?
World's okayest DM.
That's
Story
cool.
of my life. All right. So the bad guys rolled in that 20, but you're going to be able to potentially get an attack on them if you are
Invisible?
able to. Yeah, if you're invisible, you're going to be able to get an attack in on them. Okay, so, yeah. You're just logistically getting there first, and you are invisible. So Paul gets to make that first attack before they get a chance to get into initiative.
Sure. So as I'm closer now, right up next to whatever this thing is, do I see what this thing is? Or is it under the sand? Or is it what am I seeing?
So this is a toughie because it looks almost like it's made out of sand.
Okay.
And they pop up and run a few steps and fade into it, and they are very humanoid looking. Let me drop a picture.
Did they move in a single file line to hide their...
Yeah, if she's using an on-keg now because you gave her the idea.
And if we all die because of it, I will apologize, yes.
Okay, so we want... Can I edit this so that I don't just show you everything? Let's find out, shall we? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, technology is hard, guys.
Okay.
Edit.
And I don't mind you just trying to explain it in a way that Paul would look at it, because theater of the mind works great for me too.
That is also fair. That is certainly fair. So effectively what this looks like is a sand cloud that comes together as a humanoid and then runs a few steps and disperses into the dune again and almost is reborn into waves as it
Okay.
is moving forward. So yeah, it's like fluid sand that you're seeing. Where's my crop? I can at least do this, I think. But yeah, it is ever shifting forward. Humanoids made of shifting sand is the general gist.
Okay.
So
So I've been told we have to stop these things. So
probably smart.
going to attack if I can, but I'm probably not going to. I guess I'm going to try to like physically like tackle one of these things,
Okay, so
because
for
I
that,
don't necessarily know if like we're supposed to kill it. So
that's fair. That is fair. Okay, so I suppose roll me a. That would usually be a strength check, right? Or would it be
yeah,
an
usually
unarmed?
like an opposing athletics for
Yeah.
grapple.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll me an opposed athletics.
They look really cool.
Oh, they do look
Are they like? I mean, like, are they about human size?
A little bigger than you guys, but yeah, roughly
Okay.
like slightly larger humanoid size.
Oh, that is a natural 20 for a 25, 26, 27, 28.
Interesting. Okay. This is going to be a fascinating effect. Uh, so you do, like, you reach out and you are able to get a hold of it and slam it to the ground, and it feels very fluid and like heavy, like it's wet sand. Yeah, you are able to you are able to do this. We'll see how that goes long term. But yes, well done.
Is this the only one? Is there just one of them, or is there
No.
Okay.
You can see 7 of them.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's a whole little gang of them. Yeah. It also doesn't seem to have very much of a face. Well, you can see. And so as it's struggling, it's a very human-ish struggle too, but it's odd to have something struggling against you, looking at you with like almost like a vacuous face.
Sure.
So yeah, they get to go next.
I am invisible.
Mm-hmm.
You are invisible, and that doesn't go away when he attacks, does it?
Nope.
That's cool.
That thing just got like
It just got waylaid
by
stuff
nothing.
and,
Yeah.
Okay.
like it can feel
So-
me, like, but it can't see me.
It's like this
Yeah.
wind is crazy.
You hear like something that it's making a sound like a really loud rattlesnake, and you can see 2 of the other shifting masses almost like stand abruptly and look to try
Question
and
for you.
figure out what's going on.
Sounds like a rattlesnake, or are they speaking rattlesnake? I can speak rattlesnake.
Ooh, I love that. You know what? It was going to be sounds like a rattlesnake, but I actually really like the idea that Paul can understand them. So now they speak rattlesnake. So you can hear. I don't know what this is, but something has me.
I respond,
From
it's me,
it.
motherfucker. This is
I
Bruce
love
Lee,
that.
motherfucker.
Remember, -2 charisma. I am way meaner now than I was.
I love it. So it is going to take on sand form. So this is going to use most of its ability here. Oh, it can still do one hit. So it is going to disperse as a bonus action.
Okay.
And that dispersal is going to, like, you're holding on to it.
Yeah.
You flatten out as it pretty much extends itself into a cloud of sand around you.
And suddenly we know where Paul is.
Yes, there. You guys can see this poof of sand that like swirls and almost becomes a little bit of a sandstorm around you. Da, 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 da. And can you do something for me? Okay, so it can't do that. Cool. Okay. So on initial turn, I'm gonna need you to make me a con save.
Okay. That's a 16.
Okay, you make it. Your eyes sting as this happens, but it's really, really like you're able to squint enough and like cover your face to a degree that it does not seem to hurt you. So yeah, well done. And the others are going to move towards you. I think they just have a normal. Oh, they are fast. So some of the others, since they're spread out, are going to head towards you.
Okay.
You've got 2 more heading towards you, but they do not make it this round. Okay. Eden.
Paul's engaged. I'll start running. I will use my action and my movement as far as I can.
You are able to get to kind of the top of the dune where he had gotten up to with his little trench. And you can see what's happening down below you as like a big cloud of sand engulfs Paul. And you're able now to see these humanoid sand things running towards him. All right. Thea.
My flight speed is 20. So if I fly 20, am I within a 60-foot range, or do I need to use my action to get there? I can use my action this round.
Yeah, I think for this one you would probably need to use your action to be within range.
Range. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'll dump everything, get up there.
Okay. So let's see, Thea, Paul, back to you.
Okay. How far away is the closest one?
I mean, technically, you're kind of inside of one.
Well, is
And
there
then-
like a thing for me to hit, or is it just sand?
There is, well, let me check the rules on this. You have disadvantage on attack rolls against it.
Okay. I need to look something up on Greater. So greater invisibility allows a creature to become invisible, making attacks against it disadvantage while it attacks with advantage.
So that's going to neutralize that.
Okay, then if I reckless attack, does that give me my advantage back?
So at least in normal 5e rolls, no. Obviously, that's DM discretion.
I just want to know like what the homebrew rules for that, because
This is a very specific scenario.
sure.
In this particular scenario, I'm going to let it count.
You sure? Because I can understand what the physics of everything that it would attack, but So
There are some physics involved for how it accepts, like how it takes damage and things like that, that might be influenced on the other end too. So go
Okay.
ahead and take your advantage. I'm okay with that.
okay, so being invisible, I'm gonna pull Arboretum out, and I'm just gonna make a sweeping spin with Arboretum to get whatever I like, as much of whatever this thing is with Arboretum. So advantage, thank God I got it advantage. Natural 20.
Yeah. Very
Natural
nice.
20.
Very, very nice.
All right. Oh, this is going to
Okay.
be bad. I mean, that is if it actually can take damage like normal. So, all right, let me get this real quick.
And this
So,
you're swinging into the cloud, right?
yeah, basically. So,
Okay.
I want to make sure I remember how this works because you homebrew it a little bit differently. So I don't roll the double dice, right?
Yeah, you take max damage for one set, and then you roll and add the roll.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Okay. So that'll be.
Also worth noting, did you rage beforehand?
I did not say that I raged, so I'm going to say I didn't because I forgot to do the rage.
Fair.
So yeah, which sucks, but that is what it is. So
More rage for later.
sweet. Well, that was not sweet. I rolled max damage on one die and minimum damage on the other die.
A nice average.
So yeah. So, all right. So that would be. So hold on. So that's 12, 19, 26. 7, 20, 23, 31 points of slashing damage from Arboretum.
Nice. Okay.
From
So
my first attack.
because it is cloud form, you can kind of tell that it, like, some of it doesn't land the way that you think it will. But with a nat 20 of awesomeness, you swung that so hard and so fast that, like, there is a heat in this speed. And you can almost see in the wake of it pieces of glass chipping away from Arboretum.
You do not know how happy I am to hear you say that.
I was like, I gotta give you, it doesn't do as much damage as you just made, but I gotta give you something for that. So now you got a little something.
I would like to ask you if Paul can make an intelligence check. Because Paul has a fire breath liquor bottle.
Yes, he does.
Jason thought, sand creatures? I wonder if fire breath would cause these things to turn into glass. So, can I make an intelligence check? A terrible choice for Paul, but can Paul make an intelligence check to think, oh, this might be a good idea?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. Everybody pray because I'm at a -2 on this. Because I just happens. No, that's a 9.
Oh no! Maybe somebody else will figure it out too.
Right. So, well, that was my first attack. So I will take my second attack as well. Oh my god!
Is it another one? Awesome! And you are definitely still damaging it. It's just not doing as much damage as you would think that it would.
Okay, so we got
Roll them beautiful bean damages.
literally the exact same roll.
Yep.
If I get a 1 here, I'm gonna lose. Okay.
It's close though.
I did. What did I do last time? 2. So this would be 33 points of damage.
Do you have
That's
this
awesome.
items? I just want to
Yeah,
look
it's
something real quick.
2d6.
Oh wait,
No,
you're barbarian. Did you include the brutal critical for barbarian?
Say what?
Ooh,
Did you include brutal critical for barbarian?
I did not include brutal critical for barbarian.
I think that just rolls an
It gives me
extra.
1 extra attack die, right?
Yeah, that doesn't get doubled or whatever, but
yeah, go ahead and roll those too.
Okay, so that's another 11 points total
Nice.
for all the damage.
Good job. All right. And is that
And then I will bonus action rage.
awesome? Fabulous. Okay, so the NPCs, you see Cassia fly. It's almost like she's a blur for a minute. She has cast something on herself to get her where she needs to be faster. Ren flings one of his blades up over the hill and then, like, teleports away to where his blade lands in the middle of the sand closer to Paul. So they're not like close. I'd say you guys are probably about 60 feet apart, but there are bad guys interspersed all through here. So, like, definitely, well, I'd say probably 30 feet actually between you and Ren. And Eric is going to also use his action to close the distance and analyze what's going on a little bit better. So that brings us to Tevin.
So all of this is going on over the hill from me. I can't see it, a lick of it. So I'm just going to huff and puff and try and get to the top of the hill. Can I get to the top of the hill in one round from
Top of the
where I
hill,
was?
yeah. If you dump stuff into it, yeah.
Put you by me, right?
Yep.
So I
you
have
guys
to.
have a vantage point from above.
Okay. So if I dump stuff into it, meaning use my action to actually move.
Yeah.
Okay, well then that's what I'm gonna do, because that's all I can do.
Yep.
Fair enough.
The wormling will be with me.
All right. But you will be in spell range for your next turn.
Yeah.
So, or at least most spell ranges. Okay, so that brings us up to the bad guys. And there are so many bad guys.
I forget, we only took a short rest before we left, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. So spell levels don't help, spell range doesn't help all that much.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Uh-oh. All right. So, we've got one bad guy attacking each of our other folks. So, you see one of them form a giant sand claw and swipe at Eric. It catches him, but doesn't seem to do a lot of damage. He seems to be able to push it away. Cassia, on the other hand, takes a pretty hefty blow as one jumps up and tries to, like, ground her. And then, let's see. The one attacking Ren, sees the dagger land. And as Ren teleports to it, meets him with a sword to the gut, like sand sword to the gut. Okay, and then the one around Paul is going to close its dispersal. So I'm going to have you make me that con save again, because now it's
Okay.
going to come back in tight against you.
Okay. Ooh, that is bad. That is 5.
Okay.
Like it's forming back together around him.
Mm-hmm. So it can't actually form on top of you, but because the cloud is swirling around you and it is forming in front of you, the sand blinds you for 3 rounds.
Okay.
Okay. That is all it can do on its turn, but one of the ones who came up to meet it is going to make 2 attacks against you.
Disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage? Well,
Yeah.
the first one was a 1, so that one's not going to do... Oh, and the disadvantage on the other one is a 2. So, conveniently, you go unscathed by their badness. Okay, so that takes care of that one, that one. That's Cassie's, that's Ren's, that's his. Okay, there is... Thea, you're up closer, right?
You said I was within like spell casting range, so I'm
You're
assuming
within
I'm
spell
around
range.
50-ish.
So
But you're
one
also
of them...
flying,
gonna flank, yeah.
Yeah. One of them is coming up the hill, seeing that there are more people there. The other one is going to head towards Cassia, in the assumption that she is one of the stronger options as a mage. So they're going to spend their movement and action heading towards that. Actually, the other one will probably get to Cassia in time. And it misses the first one. And it misses the second one. Apparently, I'm going to struggle to roll above a 10 today.
I feel
They,
you.
they rolled a 20 on initiative, and that is it. Okay, so that takes care of them. Eden!
Okay, so seeing that Cassia is under attack, he's still worried because she's still hurt from her last fight. Or not fight, as the case was. So he's going to move her direction and try to hit the one that's attacking her from behind with a dagger to the back of the head. He's going to throw that. So he'll probably throw both of his daggers. Okay, so the first one is 20. Oh, natural 20. So 29
Very
on the
nice.
first one. And then 22 for the second one.
22. Okay. So they're both going to hit.
I'm not going to do very much damage. D4 apiece. 4 plus 5. So the first one will do 8 points of damage, and the next one will do 7.
Okay.
But he's basically just hoping to stick the daggers in the thing right now, at least.
Yeah, that is fine. You do stick them fairly well, and because this is not dispersed, it does look like it feels like a really solid hit, and it seems to be one. Like there's maybe not quite as much damage as it would do against like someone made of flesh, but it seems to be a more solid hit. So good job there.
Sort of stand in a ready position. He'll have his actual rapier drawn.
Good deal. All right. Thea.
Is there an area? I'm wanting to cast Fairy Fire, but I know that like I have friends that are kind of in it now. It's a 20-foot cube. Is there an area where I can get a couple of them without hitting a friend?
Without making Paul uninvisible.
Right. Let's see. You could probably get Eden, Cassia. Well, no, the one that Eden and Cassia are against, because they would both kind of be situated on the other side of him to you. So that one, probably one of the ones, yeah, because one of them is running towards them, and one of the others. So I'd say you could probably get 3.
Okay. I will do that. I'll cast Fairy Fire on those 3. They have to make a Dex saving throw against a 17.
Lost one of my dice there. What's their dex? One of them definitely fails. One of them definitely succeeds. Where is that? Dex +5. The other one just fails. Barely. So 2 of them fail, 1 of them succeeds.
Okay. Well, 2 of them are lit up in purple, and we get advantage on attacks against those.
You're in a yellow spot in the sand, so it's very obvious where they are.
There we go.
Very good contrast there.
The
It's like
Lakers.
Mardi Gras. Yeah. Lovely. Well done.
And I'm gonna hold my spot. Am I still kind of like up on the like hill? Okay, I'm gonna just stay where I'm at. I got a good vantage point of everybody.
Yeah. Most folks are probably going to be within most spell ranges.
Okay.
Good deal. Paul, that brings us back to you.
Okay, this is going to get really confusing now. I am blinded, which means I have disadvantage on attacks.
Yep.
I am invisible, which means I have advantage on attacks.
Yep. We'll cancel that out.
So so the thing just formed in front of me. I know that it
Uh-huh.
formed in front of me because it blinded me. So I'm going to
Yes.
recklessly attack the thing in front of me. That gives me
Which-
advantage again.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So rules is written anytime there's an offset. Doesn't matter the number of offsets one way or the other. It becomes just a flat roll.
Makes everything flat. Okay.
Just a flat
I
roll.
mean, that does make things a lot easier. I'll grant you that.
Sure. Okay. Just that's why I was like, I want to figure
Yeah.
this out because there's a lot going on here. So
There is a
all
lot
right,
going on here.
Yeah. Anytime.
so-
Yeah. Rules is written anytime there's an offset. Everything from that point on, it's just a flat roll.
Okay.
It doesn't stack beyond.
Yeah, in my entire time DM, I have never it's a situation this many things affect advantage of one
I
single
routinely make my
situation.
life as a DM significantly harder just because I'm like, "Ooh, that would be cool," and don't actually think through the consequences for myself.
Okay, so that being said, I'm not going to reckless attack because obviously there's no benefit to doing that. So I'm just going to do a straight attack. But I am still going to do Great Weapon Master.
Awesome.
So, all right. So that gives me that's a 17 to hit.
That will hit
Okay, and then
in this form, yeah.
yeah. So, and I'm raging now. So that's 19 points of slashing damage to the thing in front of me that's already taken damage. Okay.
Yeah.
And then does it feel better like when I hit it now?
Yeah, that was a more solid contact.
All right, so I'm going to do the same thing again to attack it. And that's going to be an 18 to hit.
That will hit.
And it's not as good damage. That's going to be 13 points of damage. Oh, 5 more points of damage because I forgot to add the Weapon Master edition.
Good deal.
So that's everything. I'm going to hold my bonus, be able to evade, like if my danger sense goes off, like something's coming at me.
Very nice. Good. All right. So that brings us to our NPCs. You'll see Eric absolutely just like take a giant swing with his scimitar at one and do a couple of really, really good stabs of damage there. Cassia is going to... Let's see what she's got available still. So she's gonna do... Alright, so you see her, since the one is kind of like reaching up towards her, almost in a little bit of its own dust cloud, it is going to, she's going to cast, you kind of see her eyes glow and arcane symbols kind of shifting in front of her that she's calling from the sky and out from the sand, and all of a sudden you see this of black void energy just pull the thing to the ground, and it is going to, what's the damage on that? Oh, it's going to be a big damage. Let's see how it goes. All right, yeah. It loses about like just under half of the sand attached to it, and you can hear it rattle, which really just translates to a scream for Paul's sake. You hear the rattlesnake style rattle coming from it, and then Ren is going to be working on putting his asunder. Mini stabs. Mini good stabs. Same thing for Eric. He seems to be doing all right there. Okay, so Teflon.
Okay, so there was one running up the hill towards whoever of us is up at the top of the hill.
Yes,
Okay, just one or multiples?
just one so far.
Okay, well, that's going to be my first target, and I'm going to blast out with my lightning launcher.
Awesome.
Is that one of the ones that I hit with the fairy fire?
That one, no.
Okay.
No, there was another one heading over towards Cassia as well. You lit up
Right.
the two over there, and then one of them fighting your NPCs.
All right, so 24 to hit.
That will indeed hit. Good job.
Minimal damage, unfortunately, for 5 points of lightning damage. But I am also going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and deal an extra 1d6 lightning on this hit for another 2.
Ooh.
I can do that once a turn. Second attack, same target, is going to be a 23 to hit.
That definitely hits.
And that'll be 8 points of lightning damage.
Okay, so we got 7, 8. 7 and 8? Or
yes, 7 and 8. So 15 total.
With the visual.
And how far away is it from us?
so it is probably, I'd say, like 20 feet.
Okay. And
still clearing.
And at my side, the wormling is going to sort of and puff out a blast of smoke. It's smoking discharge. Target needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Interesting. What's the damage on that going to be? What's happening here? Remind me.
So this is it's a thick black cloud of hot smoke at the creature. So this is going to be dealing fire damage.
It's an 11 plus 2. That's a 13.
So 13 is the DC. So you'll only take half of this. So half of 8, so 4 points of fire damage. If it had not made the save, it would have also been blinded.
Very cool.
And now to see if it'll recharge, because end of its turn. And it does.
Awesome. Great. Okay. You do notice as you damage it with lightning that parts of it, like it rattles loudly at you, stumbles some and falls. And you can see where parts of it have glassed and become rigid. And parts of the glass fall away. Parts stay inside it, but like parts of the glass fall away.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
I've never wanted to do lightning or fire damage more than I want to.
Right.
That thing. So, because we're in the painted waste and it's all these like beautiful sand colors, like are these things essentially tie-dyed?
Kinda, yeah.
Like all these different colors.
Yeah.
I kind of love that.
I love the world. It's so much fun.
It's so colorful. I like
Yeah.
it here. It makes me happy. And it's also really twisted and not as necessarily optimistic all the time as it seems like it should be from the visuals. All right. So well done, Teffin. We get bad guys now. Okay. So Paul. We'll start with the one attacking you. Well, I guess the two attacking you now. All right, so we've got, and it still has disadvantage, right?
Yes, it does.
Well, it doesn't even need to roll again because those two sucked. So let's try the other guy. That was on a 3 and a 4. Like, how? How are you? You're all so inept. Okay, the first one on this. Oh, but disadvantage. So 9, 4. Seriously, 14. Okay, an 11. 11 plus 9. Ha! So unnatural 20.
A natural 20?
Unnatural.
Oh, unnatural 20.
Yes.
Yes, that will definitely hit me.
Okay, great. Finally, I hit something. So we've got 3d8 plus 5. Okay. And then 4, 6, let's see. 14 plus 5, 19. And then it's going to swirl around you because you don't have anybody flanking or anything like that. So that's 19 plus 5, so 24 points.
What type of damage is that?
That is slashing.
Okay.
Whipping around you like a sandstorm.
I say in its rattlesnake language, you done messed up now, boy.
It rattles back to you just aggressively, like it's not actually saying anything, but it's like it's being pissy with you. Let's see. Cassia is, that one is gonna do, ooh, that'll hit. She waves a hand and you see it kind of dismiss some of the damage that it deals. It does still hurt her a little, but not hideous. Okay, the second one that's heading that direction is able to close that distance. And it is going to actually disperse and try to blind. So, Eden, make me a con save.
Okay.
And she's going to make one too. Oh, she nat 20'd that.
17 for me.
17? Okay. So it's like you're getting kind of sand rash and it tries to get into your eyes, but it does not actually blind you. Ren. Oh, nat 1. My bad guys are just real bad. Okay. Eric, that one's gonna hit. Okay. And the one on the hill is gonna take aim at the thing that just did the lightning damage as it closes the distance. Teffin does a... Oh yeah, that's gonna hit. It's an unnatural 20.
Yep, that's going to hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, okay. But you, on the other hand,
Your AC's
are...
in 27 yet?
What was that?
Actually, come on, Tevin, your AC's not 27 yet?
But you were actually next to Thea, right?
I don't know who all's on top of the hill.
And he was
You're
pretty
still on the
close
hill,
to me
right?
and
Yeah.
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 I'm up
okay.
on top, but I'm flying. I'm up in the air.
Okay. Yeah, so, but if you're still close enough to him, then it won't wrap around. It won't do the extra. Okay, so that's going to be, well, thankfully it rolled low damage for the most part. 10, 13. So that's going to be 18 points of slashing damage. Okay.
Ow.
Okay, and that brings us back to Eden. Whole lot of bad guys.
Okay, Keith. How are you looking?
I mean, that was until then. I was looking fine. That's. I mean, I'm fine.
Okay. So I'm gonna real quick give you a bardic inspiration. You are the champion, my friend. And I'm gonna take off. Go hit these ones that are attacking Cassia.
And what is that for you at this point?
I think it is still a D8.
It's a D8. Okay. Thank you.
And then when I move to the back of one of these guys, the same one. Well, okay. Looking down, it looks like Paul still needs my invisibility, so I'm gonna leave that up. And then I'm gonna take 2 swings at the back of the one that I hit with the daggers.
Go for it.
Okay. So the first one, was low, a 16 to hit.
A 16 to hit? Just barely.
And the second one is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely does it.
Okay, so then 13 damage for the and 11 damage for the next. Oh, and then I'm gonna roll for advantage because of fairy fire. Just see if I hit a 20. Nope. Okay, yeah.
All right, good deal. Well done. Thea.
That one that's coming up the hill,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say, "You're really beautiful, and I'm sorry I have to do this, but you hurt my friend." And I'm going to hit it with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Awesome.
Eldritch Blast. Oh. First one's a 14. Oh, even worse. 12.
No, neither of those gonna make it. No.
You hurt my friends.
Yeah. I'm going to
Paul. Oh, sorry.
flip him the bird and wait
Yes,
for my next turn.
absolutely.
All right, still blinded. Wildly attacking at this thing.
You
So,
have done a lot of damage for a blind man.
yeah. All right. Ooh, bad rolls though. Does a 13 hit?
No.
No. I swing wide on that first one. Ooh, but bet you a 26 does.
Yes, it does. It sure enough does.
Golly, man. Really? Okay.
I feel that.
Yeah. I mean, it's still not bad because I got all the bonuses from my badass sword and my weapon master, but still. So rolled 2 1s on my damage. That'll be 16 points of damage.
I mean, that's still that's just respectable.
Yeah.
14.
So
So
that's all I got.
9. Oh, it's this one's looking bad, but there is the other one up against you that does not love you.
I will whisper in a sinister tone in whatever language the rattlesnake. You might want to run.
You're speaking parcel tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love it.
pretty much.
I do love it. Okay. So, hey, why
Does
is
that mean he's the chosen one?
Paul's the chosen one.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so you guys are going to see. Okay, Cassia. Oh, nice. Is able to, like, a storm cloud rolls in from above, like almost like from all sides, and you see her point up at the sky, just kind of like lift a finger up, and then like bring her hand down, and a significantly chunky lightning bolt descends from the sky, and it starts by hitting the one in front of her, and then arcs to the other one that was heading toward her, then one more time to the one that was attacking Eric, which is the other one that has the fairy fire. So let me roll that real quick. I'm just gonna do I'm gonna make this count for all of the different ones so that I can save myself time. Okay. It is a significant amount of damage.
Okay. I have just maybe an interesting question. So the one immediately in front of her has 2 daggers stuck in its back.
Aha.
Does the lightning do anything to that? Like, does it solidify around the daggers, or?
Actually, I think it would. Like, you do notice that this does create that glassing effect. And this was a pretty hefty hit, too. So, like, it crystallizes in a lot of different places on their body and makes them a lot stiffer. But there is a lot more crystallization around the daggers. So, yes, that's a cool question. And the one that was attacking her most directly, is looking pretty rough. The one that had just made it over to her is not as bad off, but yeah, I think, and that was the one that you hit with the daggers. So, I
Well, the
think,
one that was right. That was active.
yeah. It's looking real rough. And then the other one definitely took some of that. So yeah, there's that. And with that, we've got. Okay, that'll hit. The one that Eric hits is looking rough. There's a spell that he casts that looks like it forces it to dissipate for a second, but without control of itself. And then it's starting to look like it's reforming, but it doesn't look like it's going to be able to, like, right this second. Ren is being Ren, and his looks really tough. It's really not happy. Okay, and that brings us back to the Teffin. The Teffin.
The Teffin. Okay.
The Teffin.
All right. Well, the one coming up the hill still standing?
Not by much, but yeah.
All right. Well, it is the most clear and present danger, so it's going to get a face full of lightning launcher again.
Okay, it is dissipated at the moment, I think. Yeah, it dissipated. Oh, no, that was the one by Cass. Sorry. It had not dissipated. I thought that Eden was down closer to it, which is why I made you roll the con save, which you did anyway. But you were still on the hill, so you shouldn't have had to roll that save. So yeah, it is not dissipated. You do you.
All right. So 26 to hit.
26 will definitely hit. Look at you.
Minimum roll again. So a minimum damage, so 5. And I'm going to go ahead and add the additional d6 to this one again. And another 4, so 9 points of lightning damage.
It definitely hurts it. That is not enough to put it down yet.
It's okay. Second attack incoming. Unnatural 20 to hit.
That'll do it.
And another 8 points of lightning damage.
Oh, you're so close. You're so close.
You
Okay.
are one of the most consistently low rolling I have ever played D&D with.
My lightning launcher only does a d6 worth of damage, but it has range. So it winds up, and since I happen to be one of the slower moving ones, I'm always at the back of the line. That's the only weapon I ever get a chance to use.
We gotta gotta give you some buffs sometime soon. We gotta give you
Yeah.
some nifty
You need
things.
like some shoes that make you like a lot faster.
I don't know,
Right?
something.
Remind your
Josh.
illustrious DM, and they might be gracious to you.
I mean,
Uh,
I don't want to
Just kill
ask for a
Bob,
whole lot because I've already
I've
I've got some other cool stuff.
Ah.
And the clockwork wormling is going to sort of
Okay.
and blast out its smoke discharge again. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I think it's gonna fail. Yeah, because it's just a +2, so that's an 11.
Yep, that'll fail. So it'll take 9 points of fire damage.
There we go.
And if it hadn't fallen down and gone poof, it would have been blinded.
And because of how you killed it, like you can kind of see as it's marching into the flames, like chunks of it begin to fall into the sand as colored glass.
Okay, cool.
And then it just kind of fades into the sand.
And the smoking discharge breath weapon recharges.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
It's really weird.
All
It
of them.
recharges on a 4 or a 5.
On a D8? Or on a D20?
I think it's just a D6.
Oh, okay.
So it recharges on a 4 or a 5.
You're
Interesting.
rolling well with that part, at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so my baddie
I
big
still have my bardic
Pattersons.
still have my bardic inspiration.
Are you
Yeah,
still
so
invisible, Paul?
Yes.
Roll freaking natural one for the first one anyway. I don't think you can disadvantage a natural one. Okay, so I think that might still hit. Maybe. Does a 16 hit?
It does hit, yes.
Okay. So,
Is this the second one again? The one that I haven't done damage to yet?
correct. So that's going to be 3d8 plus 2 extra d8 if you don't have an ally close by. So that is 10, 24 plus 5, 29.
Slashing?
Yes.
All right.
And then you've got the other one there too. Nope, that ended up being a 3. Oh, the first one was a nat 20. And the second was a 3. Okay. So apparently that's it. Okay. And then we've got the one on the hill is down. And all of them pause when one goes down, and all of them shift their attention to where the other one just went down, and you hear all of them rattle in unison for a second before they do all of this jazzbo.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes you feel icky inside. So we've got the 2 Paul ones have gone. Cassia's. One of them has dissipated. That one is going to reform, and she's going to have to roll that con save again. And she is
Is
going
that the one that
to.
had the daggers?
What was that?
Is that the one that had the daggers?
No, this is the other one. That one had not dissipated. This one had dissipated to try to create the blindness, and as it reformed, she failed her save, so she is now blinded
Okay,
for
so I
3
probably need
rounds
to
as
make that one too, right? Since
Yeah.
I've moved over to fight the one by her.
Yes. And
That is
then
good this team.
what was that?
I'm
I'm sorry.
save?
Oh.
16?
The con save. Sorry, it closed itself. Where's the con save? I think it's a 14. Where is it? Dispersal. Where'd it go? Oh, yeah, DC 14. I was looking too far down. Okay. So, yeah, that's the con save. She missed that. She does not have the highest of cons. It's not terrible, but it's not good either. Okay, and then the one next to Ren. It's gonna smack him around a little bit, but he does his weird auto-healing thing that's really cool. Eric's is gonna disperse too. I think that last one ended up kind of freaking him out a little bit. He got a really good hit in. So it disperses, trying to blind him. And Eric succeeds his save. Okay. We've got the Cassia one, Ren, Eric, Paul's went. Okay. I think that's all of them. I gave myself a lot of bad guys to keep track of. Eden!
We're just stabbing the back of this guy again. Same one with the daggers in his back.
Cool.
I think somebody's shooting fireworks.
I do not enjoy July in Utah. Everybody likes to blow shit up.
I mean, I don't blame people for wanting to blow shit up. I blame them for doing it at the wrong times and not safely. But,
Yes.
Okay, so this one still has fairy fire on it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so first swing is, first roll is 11, and then a 27. So first attack is a 27, and then the next one 24 or 13. Okay, so 24.
Very nice.
So do those, and then do. Okay, and then the first hit will do 10 points of damage, and then the next one will do 8.
All right, I think between the damage that you did and the damage that Cassia has done, I think you might have gotten it.
And then from sorry, go.
What was the second?
8. Okay, 10 and then 8.
That is enough to put that one down between the two of you attacking it.
Okay, so I'll drop my daggers. And then I'll look at the other one, and I'm just going to point at it, and I'm going to death mark him with my bonus action. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Okay. Thea.
So Teffin took care of the one that was coming up the hill, and there's one left with fairy fire on it, right?
2. Oh no, because the hill one wasn't fury fired. So the other one that was dispersed with Cass still has it, and then the one that is fighting Eric still has it.
Oh, so there's 2 that still has it. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Sorry. Imagination's hard to keep up.
Yeah. I wish that I were more proficient with like Foundry or something just to keep up with stuff like that, but
I'll be honest with you, I kind of prefer the campaigns where you just do it imagination of the mind. Like
I do too. The only benefit to me would be that it makes that part easier to keep up with. But like honestly, I imagine it better than I feel like the maps represent it.
I just make the shit up as I go along. Like
Also that.
Just like, yeah, that sounds right to me. Let's do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just hard for me to like keep up with distances and stuff, and then I feel bad like having to ask every time. But
Well, don't feel bad for asking because like half the time I'm making the distances up, so it's fine.
okay, so the one fighting Eric is fairy fired.
Yes.
Yes. All right. I will Eldritch Blast him
Eldritch.
or it with Eldritch Blast. Natural 20 and 15.
Very nice. Very nice.
Does the 15 hit?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
not 15 damage.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
not
not 15
damage.
damage,
Sorry. That actually is the button.
Okay. It's 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Nice.
1d10. It's not a ton of damage, but
What are your invocations?
charisma. Is that what you mean?
No, so usually it's like there's like agonizing blast or like there's a couple of things that they affect usually your
Oh yeah, I have. Is it agonizing? Yeah. So I add my charisma modifier, so it's an extra 5, but it's still only 1d10.
Yeah, but you double.
But I know, but it's still only 1d10.
Hey, still.
No, that's a d4. Why am I rolling that? Get out of here.
You know, 10, 4, they're not super different.
10-4, good buddy.
So I get 10 plus 6.
Yeah, because their home rules
Uh-huh.
is if you nat 20, your double die is automatic damage.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So 16, 21 points of damage.
21. Okay.
On the first one.
Oh, that doesn't count for both of them?
No,
Oh, I like
yeah,
y'all's.
on the second
Yeah,
one.
it's sick.
I was like, that seems low.
And then 11 points on the second one. I'm just used to doubling the dice, but
There you go.
We want you to feel like heroes.
Yeah,
I like it.
I screwed that up all the time with nat 20s the
Mhm.
first like probably 15
Yeah.
of this campaign. I roll nat 20 and I'd just be like, man, I was like, I love rolling nat 20s, but I'm sure rolling crap stuff. And then finally, like it clicked when someone else did it, and they were like, so that would be naturally the max. And I was like, whoa, wait a second.
Hold on.
Moment.
And it's like, I know that we talked about it at some point early on, but then
No,
I
you
didn't
definitely
remind
mentioned
people.
it. Yeah,
It's like
you definitely mentioned it.
I think Mike Merles does his natural 20s the same way, the damage on him. And it's like
That's a
it
Perkins
just
20.
what's that? Oh,
That's
it's a
a
Perkins
Perkins
20. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them. But
Yeah.
it just makes sense. It's like, rules is written, you double it. Okay, if I roll 1, that nat 20 was crap.
Sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it makes total sense to do it that
Yeah.
way. Just,
I think it this way.
yeah.
I like that one. That's been one of my favorite like
Mm-hmm.
nat 20 rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm stealing that nat 20.
I think that's just like the second time I've rolled a nat
Mhm.
20 in this like 3-year-long game we've been playing. I forgot how to do that.
Oh,
You
my
guys
goodness.
have you guys heard of exploding dice?
Mm-mm.
No.
I've thought about adding that
Yeah.
with some. Yeah.
So it's another
Pretty much.
homebrew rule. If you roll max damage, you roll that dice again.
Oh, that's fun.
Ooh,
And
that's
if you
like
roll
if
max
you-
damage on the second one, you keep going.
Yeah. So some people do it in general, but some people do it on nat 20s as extra little gifts. Like,
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
like, okay, so if you roll 3d6 and 2 of them are 6s, you get to like also re-roll those 2 6s until they stop being 6s.
Yeah.
So that can be fun.
That's cool.
So there are
Yeah.
fun different ways to do things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
My rogue, I had a rogue that I would have to like roll my d6s with 2
Yeah.
because I mean it was like 8 d6s with surprise attack. That would be amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
Some of them would come way ahead.
no.
Oops.
You just muted yourself.
Sorry, I'll be right back. I've got to run to the bathroom.
No worries. Paul, it's your turn anyway, so we'll throw it over to
I still
Paul.
got 2 of them, right?
Yes. One of them's
Okay.
looking real rough.
All right. And the one that's been in front of me, the one that's blinded me, that
Uh-huh.
hasn't hit me, but the other one has been hit.
Correct.
The one now you said I was blinded for 3 rounds. Now this is the am I still blinded for this round and then it goes
and then
away?
you're free. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure. All right, awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and attack the one that's in front of me again. So, okay. So we're going to do Great Weapon Master, all that jazz. Ooh, that's not. 15.
15 is the button.
Okay. So I'm going to roll my damage. Nice max damage. So that's 20 points of damage to the one that's right.
looking, and okay, you said the one right in front of you?
Yeah, the one that I've been hitting with the stick.
Yeah,
So far.
it's real close to death.
Okay, I'm gonna take my extra attack at it, and that's gonna be a 18 for 16 points of damage.
You slash through it that second time, and where you slash, where it has been reforming into one solid sand body, you see it kind of like it can't quite reform and takes a step towards you, and as it steps towards you, the leg just kind of starts just collapsing away into sand, and it just crashes down in a sand puddle.
That's really awesome. I'm gonna just as a for flavor, I'd like to look, even though I'm invisible and I know this can't see me. I'm gonna look at this other thing, and in its voice, in its language, I'm going to say to it, "I'm going to turn your body into a shop."
I love that. I'm going to turn your body into a shot glass. Lovely. That's one of the best threats. That's wonderful.
Okay.
Okay. Is that all of yours?
Yeah, is the thing that has been attacking me next to me, or to get
Say
up
that
to him?
again.
The one that was attacking me, is that right next to me, or is there a distance between me and that?
It is within melee range.
Okay, I'm getting like right up next to it. So when I say that to it, right next to it.
Awesome.
I want it uncomfortably close.
It rattles at you angrily. Okay. So, we've got our NPCs. Let me bring up the spells. Okay, so she's blinded. Is that... Okay, so that's not one that holds. I have to see if she can do something much with this. Oh, I mean, she can end that condition. That would take her whole action, but there's so much she can't do blinded that I think that's probably going to be what she does for hers. So she is going to restoration herself so that she is no longer blinded. Ren is going to hack and slash. Very successfully. You see the one that is by Ren go down. Right. Then we've got Eric. Both of those are gonna hit. The one over by Eric is looking rough, but not like real close to death. Okay. Let's see. So we've got that. And then that's gonna wrap us to Tevin.
Okay. How many of these things are left?
There are 4. Oh, no, because Paul just killed one. I haven't X'd it out. So there are 3. There's one that still looks pretty stout by Paul that is currently doing its thing. The one over next to Cass that one's still looking pretty healthy too. And the one by Eric is looking halfsies.
Okay, so the one by Eric and the one by Cass both have fairy fire on them?
Yes.
Okay. Which one's closer to me?
Eric.
Okay. And how far off is that from the top of the hill?
I would say that's about 30 feet.
Oh, okay.
Like the longest range is probably going to be about 60.
Okay. That's actually They're all still within my normal range, so that's good. I'm going to go after the one next to Eric, and I will have advantage on it because of the fairy fire.
Yes, you will. Do yourself a favor and get a nat 20 so your rolls will be buffed.
I wish. But that is going to be a 24, so that will hit.
Yes, it will.
So 6 points of lightning damage on that one. And I'm going to go ahead and pump in the additional d6 for another 3 points. So 9 points.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to wind up and go again. And that one will be a 24 to hit.
That will certainly hit.
Let's see, which one is... Let's do this. See where this comes out.
Have you used the Bardic Inspiration?
I haven't yet.
Okay.
It doesn't doesn't apply to damage. Yeah, it doesn't apply to damage. So.
I just want to give it to somebody else and wipe out yours accidentally.
Gotcha. And then that's only going to be 6 points of lightning damage on the second hit.
Okay.
And my little friend is going to move up 10 feet. Now, I guess I'll go with him 10 feet, close to 20 feet to that one. And then smoking discharge. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Save. Ooh, I don't think that was very good. That would be a 7.
That's going to fail.
Yep. Yeah, it will.
Is this the first time you've used this little thing?
It's the first time I've used him in a big combat. I mean, I've had him out before, but again, we're always at the very back of the combat. So, and that's going to deal, what is that, 10 points of fire damage, and it's blinded.
Nice. Okay, so it's blinded. All right. Good deal. And that's the end of yours?
And that's the end of mine.
All right. They are going to kind of unanimously rattle. And you see from under a cloak that had been covered with sand, something that looks a little bit closer to a construct built to mimic what you would expect like a pharaoh to look like. Not like mummified or anything like that, but where it would have a face, there's still like not a face attached to this, but there's this chain of coins covering where it would be, and like bright colors as it raises and puts a staff in the ground. So this was kind of buried under the sand a little farther away, and rattles back as it raises. So there is one more bad guy on the ground. And he's gonna go first before my other baddies. Okay. So we're going to... Where is it? Come on. He's going to cast darkness over our mages on the hill. So it's going to start there. So you guys have a 15-foot radius, so like 30 feet all the way around to the little bubble. There. And then What
And
else?
that catches me. Because I only
Yes,
move forward 10. Dang it. Okay.
Oh, but no, because I moved away to help Cassia,
okay, so
so
wait.
it shouldn't hit you too.
Okay, so if you and Thea are next together, Eden, it's going to hit you two, but not Teffin.
It should probably hit me and Cassia and maybe Thea, but not Teffin. Because I had to move away to hit the ones that were attacking Cassia, and then he's moved away a little well too.
Okay. So that would probably cover. Yeah, Teffin, you're still okay.
Okay.
Probably Thea, Eden, and Cassia are covered then.
And how high are you
Um,
flying, Thea? Because if you're up,
That's true.
she's flying.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine I'm probably 20 feet up off the ground, but then I'm up on this hill. So, because I wanted to be able to look out over everybody.
Okay, you might actually be above it then. Which, given that you were flying, it would probably cast so that it would wrap up Eden and Teffin and Cassia instead of trying to get Thea in the bubble. I think it would be one of those things. It would either have to pick Eden, or it would either have to pick Teffin or Thea.
Sure.
So since Teffin is grounded, that would probably be what it does there. And it is able to come up and attack. So it is going to... It's got the cool dark vision-y stuff. But it can only go 30 feet, so it's not going to actually get to any of you this time. It is going to head towards the mages because you are problems, but it's not going to get to you yet. Okay, and then Paul, the one close to you that is not dead yet.
Before you attack,
Uh-huh.
before you count that, so the blinded issue that I'm under.
You are no longer blind.
Yes, but apparently, I guess if you're blinded, you have advantage against you as well. Attacks against you are advantage. So all the rolls you should have been doing previously while I was
But you're
blinded
also invisible.
should not have been disadvantaged because you have advantage from me being blinded.
So it would have canceled out and been just a regular,
Yeah.
just a straight roll.
So I think for fairness here, it makes sense that you get to roll advantage for at least a couple of attacks because you probably would have at least hit me once or twice.
I'll take that, sure. All right. Okay, so
I just noticed that after my last turn, and I was like, it's like, so I felt like a jerk for not realizing.
It happens. Okay, yeah, like there are moments like that all the time. It's a thing. Okay, so I think both of these are gonna hit. The lowest one is gonna be a 17.
No, both of those will definitely.
Okay, so, oh man, these are nasty when they actually roll well. And you are still not with a buddy. Buddy system is not being kind to you, so you get the extra d8s too. Call that one back up. Okay, so that's 8, 13, 18, 19, 20, 21. So that's going to be 26 for the first
Okay.
hit. Oh, and you only get the extra 2 for one of them. And then 9 for the second hit.
Okay.
How's Paul looking over there?
I mean, I've taken some damage, but I mean, I'm a pretty hefty guy,
Yeah.
so.
Oh yeah,
I'm
you've got different resistances and stuff too.
Yeah, and I'm raging, so I get half damage on, like, physical damage. So.
Good deal.
So yeah, so I mean, I'm okay. I'm not quite at my halfway point yet, but I'm pretty close to it.
Eden. There is one that is going to be shifting its attention from Cassia to you.
Oh, good. That was why I went over there.
I love how the bard acts like it. It's like, come attack me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and health-wise, he's definitely not.
Does 18 hit you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I have a 15 AC, so.
So let's see, we've got
Wait, how does that happen?
7,
Did he
8.
get you some magical armor or something?
Hang on, I might have done my AC wrong.
Uh-oh.
Because I'm wearing leather armor. It should be this.
8.
I'm not sure I can figure this out right now.
I don't know.
I have to look up light armor.
So both of these
Oh, but
would
probably gonna hit anyway, yeah.
probably gonna hit anyway. Okay. So this is gonna be all together with those two strikes. That is gonna end up being 40 points of slashing. They rolled real high damage on that one. Okay, so that one is attacking you. The Paul one already went. And then the Eric one needs to go. Those are both
Two
gonna
different
hit.
saves now. Let's see, that might have just uninvisible Paul.
Yeah,
Oh.
roll the concentration if you need to.
Yeah.
And Eric takes some pretty gnarly hits too on that one. He is less damaged than Paul and probably Eden at this point because he's a little
Oh.
more resistant.
Well, so I saved on my concentration save, but that was over half my health in one shot. And I
Woo!
rolled to stay conscious and failed, so I lost concentration anyway.
Oh no!
So Eden drops in the dark. Nobody knows, but Eden drops in the dark, and Paul is suddenly visible.
The hilarious thing is that might actually save your ass. That's fabulous. 'Cause, like, it's not gonna be able to really notice if you died or not. It's just gonna notice you went down. That's lovely. Okay, I think that was all. Yeah, that was all of them. Eden, you're taking a nap.
A dark nap. Yep.
Nice dark nap. See ya.
So is there still two up that have fairy fire on them?
Yes, actually, that. Does fairy fire work in darkness still?
In darkness, yes. In magical darkness, I don't
No.
think it says. It says it can't be invisible, but I think that would probably be DM discretion. I don't think there's any way to tell.
I suppose it depends on how you define how the dark works. Because if the darkness removes light from being able to exit from the sphere, like even fairy fire would not be able to exit from the sphere.
That's kind of how I thought of darkness as working. That's kind of been my going assumption with darkness. So yeah, I guess that makes sense with fairy fire. If magical darkness is cast over it, then it kind of absorbs the light, unless it says something different in the spell.
I don't think it does.
Non-magical light can't illuminate it.
Okay, so magical darkness can. Okay. All right. Yeah, so for intents and purposes here, yeah, that
Yeah.
that creates a thing for us. So Eden, on your turn,
Mhm.
I guess since you're unconscious,
I'm not doing death saves, but I am
no.
unconscious.
Do you roll a con save to see if you wake back up, or is it just kind of as wrote that next turn you wake back up? I forget how this works with unconsciousness. It's been a
I
minute.
mean, this was a home roll.
I'm gonna say like your turn is spent at this time anyway, so go ahead and make your con save again and see if you can regain consciousness for the next go.
Darkness. If any of this spell's area overlaps with an area of light created by a spell of second level or lower, the spell that created the light is dispelled.
Okay.
Okay, so Fairy Fire's gone.
Fairy
Yeah,
Fire's
it's not-
gone.
Not
I'm
even.
back.
It's not even like just not seen. It is gone.
It's
Yeah, it is dispelled.
Just on that guy though.
That's what I needed to know.
That's
10.
good to
I
Well,
don't know what-
So that's going to be a DM discretion because it does say the spell is dispelled. So
Which would
does that
keep,
mean both targets for it are dispelled or just one?
I would think just one as long as you're maintaining concentration.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Eden.
10. I don't know what I'm trying to meet here, but 10.
I think above 10 probably like
Okay, so
gets
that's
you
a
back up.
rank.
It's been a hot minute since we've like I know that we've played with the unconscious rules before, but like my brain doesn't remember how we
I
decided.
think we've just left it like once you're unconscious, unless something's done to make you not
To wake you
unconscious.
up, yeah.
I gotcha. Um I feel like we gotta have you keep making saves though, because if nobody is coming to you, you're gonna regain consciousness at some point. So I might shift into that for my purposes. Okay. So Thea? Yeah, we're on Thea.
Okay. All right. So I am going to cast Dispel Magic on the darkness. Which, if it was cast at third level or lower, it's done.
Which I think that one was.
It's a second level spell. But you can cast it higher, you know.
Where'd guy go?
Darkness is a second level spell.
Mhm.
Ah, there he is. Yes, so that will automatically snuff it. And you see that Eden is taking a nap.
Oh, damn. Dude, it was like 30 seconds, man. What happened?
So much.
And then I am going to bonus action Hex the Pharaoh guy, which will drop Fairy Fire.
Okay.
When he places the curse on a creature until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage. Okay, so I guess he doesn't take damage from me. But he's hexed, and he will now have disadvantage on wisdom saving throws.
Nice. Okay. Good deal. So he's got disadvantage on that. On Wiz. Okay. Good deal. And that it for you?
How far away is Eden from me?
I think Eden would be probably like 20 to 30 feet.
Okay, I'll fly to Eden. I've got 20 feet flying.
Okay. Good deal. So he's got that. And then Paul.
So I see Eden's down. Is the thing that attacked him next to him or near him?
Yes.
And how far
The-
away is that thing from me?
From you?
Yeah.
Probably. So you were further ahead. So
Yeah.
it's probably like 35, 40 feet from you.
So the thing that I'm engaged with, I'm gonna say I'll be back for, and it's and I zip away. Now it does get an attack of opportunity on me.
Yes.
I am not invisible, but my eagle totem does make it disadvantaged to attack me for
Okay.
attacks of opportunity.
Still gonna hit. That's gonna end up being 5, 10, 15 points.
15? Okay. So, all right. So I'm going to close the distance to the other one that just attacked Eden. And I'm going to use everything I got on this thing. Because I see
Awesome.
that, yeah, because I see that Reagan's character's with him.
Thea.
Yeah. I don't know why. Couldn't think of the name.
I
I kept in my head.
Here,
In my head, I was saying Teflon. It's not Teflon.
your wife's character.
I don't care about your character. I don't like your character. All right. So I'm going to attack this thing. I'm still raging, still going to reckless attack, so I'll have advantage, and I'll use Great Weapon Master. Yeah, that's definitely going to hit. That's like a 28.
Oh, hell yeah.
So 6. That's 20 points of damage.
Very nice. Good.
And then I'm going to use my extra attack. Same thing. So that's a 21. So that's 18 points of damage.
Very nice. You do a significant chunk of damage. To this point, this one hasn't taken a lot of damage, so you're kind of first blood almost. And it felt it for sure, but it's still got a ways to go. So well done. Good. Anything else on your end there?
Nope, that's everything for me.
Okay. So
Well, actually, you know what, Ken? With the rest of my move, I want to put myself in between that thing and Teppan, so that it has to go for me to get to
nice. Did you mean Teffin or Eden?
Teppan. Sorry, Eden.
Okay.
Sorry, I am tired.
Absolutely. I mean, on the plus side, I think we only probably have a few more rounds of combat before one of you dies or all of them die. So, this is fine. Yeah. Okay. So that'll bring us to our NPC bout. Cassia is going to throw lightning again. Since she can see again. That was a 12. No. Well, now I can't find it. Where'd it go? Oh, no, it's not arc. That's the problem. I forgot the spell's name. Okay. So, she is going to go for new Pharaoh dude, as well as the thing that just hit Eden, as well as I think she can include the one with Eric in there too. Okay. And okay. So she hits them. The one that's next to Eric is looking real bad. It's about to crash. That does do another good chunk of damage there. Let's see. Pharaoh dude, that's going to knock him down a little bit too.
When I think of the Pharaoh dude, I think of Rami Malek, Knight of the. That's just my head of.
Oh, he's so nice.
What this guy, what the creature looks.
I like that. That's the that's the response. Like if he looks like Rami Malek, then but he's such a nice pharaoh.
Fair.
Sweet pharaoh. What could possibly be wrong with this one?
I really love those movies.
They're
The
great.
Night of Museum movies. They're
They are
great.
great. Okay, so Ren is going to cross over to help Eric. And okay, got that. Then we've got, let's see, casted her lightning. Ren did a thing. Oh, Eric himself gets to do a thing. I think that one's going to go down. Okay. We're down to 2 of themins, and then the Pharaoh guy, Teffin.
All right. Well, I am not in darkness anymore. There was a blip in the world for a second, but I can see again. So I'm going to go after the dude in front of Ethan, the E name, the one I attacked last round.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Evan, Ethan, like what?
I think it was an E name. I've lost the plot at this point.
You're muted.
Am I?
No, not you. Sorry. Steven, you're muted.
Oh.
I have no idea what you
Oops,
just said.
Sorry. I was just reminding Teffin that because I went unconscious, he lost the bardic inspiration.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. That's
Sorry.
fine.
Womp womp.
I was gonna ask and didn't. I mean, haven't used it, haven't needed it so far. 21 to hit.
Yes.
All right. Max damage, 10 points of
Yeah,
lightning damage.
please.
Okay. You said in front of the E name, in front of Eden?
Eat
No, not Eden. The other.
the
one of
NPC.
Eric?
Eric, yeah, there you
They
go.
brought that one down.
Oh, that one's
So
down?
aim at somebody else.
Uh,
There's one in front of Cassia. There's one that Paul just left. It's just like,
And
I'll
then
be
there's-
right back for you.
and then there's Pharaoh
Uh,
dude.
And then there's Pharaoh dude, yes.
What's the closest?
Oh, and one in front of Eden, sorry. Not Cassia. That's the one that diverted. And then the Pharaoh dude.
I mean, Eden's right by Cassia, but yeah.
Okay, so the one in front of Eden, the Pharaoh, then the one that's off by itself now, and
Yes.
the Pharaoh dude is the closest enemy.
Actually, I think he'd probably be farther away from you.
Okay, so what's
Probably the one by Eden and Cassia will be the closest.
but there's people already dealing with that one, so I'll go for the other sand dude, the one that
For other sand dude. Go for it.
the one that
Paul left.
Paul left. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
clearly drawing a blank tonight. So yeah, that was that 21 with 10 points of lightning damage.
All right. That'll do some good damage. And you do see it kind of crystallize a bit too.
Okay, and then we'll blast him again. That will be an unnatural 20 to hit.
That will hit.
7 points of lightning damage, and I'm going to pour an additional d6 into this hit for another 6 points.
So 13?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And how close is that one to me?
That one was over.
Say that again, sorry.
Say how close.
That one was down the hill.
Yeah, how close is that one
Yeah.
to me?
I think we decided that was going to be about like 35 feet from the one where like Eden is.
Okay.
I think that's what we said a minute ago. So it's catty corner to kind of where you had run before.
Okay, so it's about 35 feet away then?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay.
Give or take a few, since you're not all standing immediately on top of each other.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I can. Hang on. Let me check something here. Yeah, actually, I can get right up to him. Do I want to?
Your inner Paul is on your shoulder saying, "Yeah, you do."
I don't think I want to go the whole way. I want to stand. I want to be back about 10 feet from it. I've got a movement speed of 35. I'm going to stop about 10 feet short of it. The wormling, however, is going to go right on in. Its discharge did not recharge last round, so it's going to have to go in and do a bite attack. 23 to hit.
That will.
That's a mean roll.
Right, I like it.
And does 11 points of piercing damage.
Yes.
Pretty respectable. Nice. All right.
And then there's a click and a whir, and smoke starts to sort of build up in its chest again. It recharged again. Yay!
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start with our Pharaoh guy. Come on. Bring it up. There we go. All right. So it's going to walk in towards where Teffin is. Oh no, actually, it would probably go where there was a higher concentration of people. So let's see. That's a fourth. Figuring out my. Nope, sorry. I had to look up one of the spells. That's the one I was hunting for. Okay. So, you see it reach a hand over as it walks very purposefully towards all of you. And Thea, I'm gonna need you to make me a con save.
Oh, natural 1 for a total of 5.
Oof. Well, this is gonna be fun then for you.
Guys, you have
4.
betrayed me.
Okay, let's see how this does. So that's 10, and that's 10, and that's 10, and oh, this is gnarly. So its blight is gonna hit you real hard.
Ooh.
It's what? I'm sorry? Excuse me?
Blight.
A lovely level 5 spell.
Yeah, it's the only level 5 spell that it can use right now, but that's gonna do 45 points of necrotic damage.
But it's a good thing you're not a plant.
Ow!
If you were a plant, it would do double that.
I am not a plant.
It doesn't make it all the way to you guys, but it is brandishing its staff to throw hands when it can. Um,
Jeez.
That hurt.
Damn.
yeah,
That's the hardest hit I've taken in this game.
I think so. Yeah.
So was that more than half of your remaining hit points?
Was that a yep?
Yep.
Roll me a con save.
Again?
Yeah, to see if you stay conscious.
Oh, it's not a. So it's not a save. It's just a Constitution roll.
Oh, Constitution roll. Sorry.
And all you have to do is beat a 10.
Okay. Can I give myself guidance on this?
Sure.
It's an ability check. Like, guidance works on ability checks. I don't know.
Sure.
How about just roll the trait dice?
I'm cool with it. It's
Okay.
fine.
Oh, 13, 15.
You stay conscious. You might not be happy about it, but you do stay conscious.
Oh no, I'm in a lot of pain, but I am awake and I will seek retribution.
Yes. Okay, so Batty McBatterson, that is over by Eden, is going to attack Paul.
Get ready. It hurts.
Well,
Yeah,
this is
okay,
the
yeah.
sand guy. The Pharaoh did not have more action. Is there a disadvantage on the field for these?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the lowest on this is a 15.
That does not hit.
That does not hit. The other one almost certainly will. That's gonna be like
Yeah,
a
my
20.
button is 16.
Okay, gotcha. So that's gonna end up being, you do have friends around you this time, so it doesn't get the extra dice. That's gonna be 7, 8, 4. Brain 11, 19 plus 5 is gonna be 24
Okay.
points of damage of slashing.
All right.
Then the one that Teffin is attacking is going to attack Teffin.
Okay, so it has to move to get to me, and doing so.
Oh, that's right.
Doing so provokes an attack of opportunity from the wormling.
Yes, it does.
Nom.
No, 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 no.
I don't know why I just rolled the d6 first. It doesn't even use a d6. Oh, but the wormling rolled a nat 1.
Oh no!
Oh,
Alas.
alas.
You hear it. Kick. Just a little.
Just a little.
Yeah. Well, it was going for a bite, so it was like, and its jaw seizes up for a second.
And there's a lot of dirt and
The
Yeah.
thigh's just too meaty's not the right word.
Indeed. So it is going to be able to close that gap without the wormling interfering. Okay. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay. The other one definitely will, but the first hit does not.
What is the second one?
Well, I rolled a 19 and it has like a +9. So 28.
the shield isn't going to help, sorry.
Yeah, I was just, that's why I was asking, because I do have a couple of shields I could have popped. So, okay.
It's a nice try, but it's not going to do enough.
It's not
Okay,
going to
so
help.
it's
So it's like,
12.
no, this is going to suck.
15, 23, 24, plus 5. That's going to be 29 points of damage.
Yikes.
Ouch.
This guy sucks.
And I'm forgetting that they can blind you because I gave myself too many bad guys. But it does kind of, kill
I rolled a
turds.
13 for staying on my feet.
Good. Excellent.
Oof.
And that brings us back around to Eden, who
He was still
is
unconscious.
still unconscious. Okay. I guess go ahead and roll me a Constitution save again, since nobody else has gotten to dump healing yet.
Not a D10. 9.
Nope. Still snoozing.
Oh wait, you said con check for that?
Yes.
Okay, 9 plus 4.
Oh, you're above a 10.
13.
Welcome back to the world, Eden. You still don't get a turn this time because it was your save, but welcome back.
I mean, it gives me a second to orient.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that gives us Eden Thea.
Well, seeing that Eden's awake, I'm gonna go. Hey, Eden, welcome back. There's a new guy. He hits really hard. Do you need a health potion? Because that's why I was coming here to give you. Are you okay? Okay.
He's
I'm
not, but
Oh,
he's telling you he is.
okay. Well, since you're not unconscious anymore, I'm gonna go hit this guy now because he's made me mad. And I will hit Pharaoh Dude with Dissonant Whispers.
Nice, nice. What
So
does that
he
do?
has to make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Okay, cool.
Because of Hex.
Oh, that's gonna be
Out
real
of
bad.
it.
How wise is he? I don't think he's super wise, and his
Well,
disadvantage roll is pretty low. Wise. Oh, he got a +1, but that's still a 6.
Well, he failed. So he is gonna take
Oh.
5, 6, 7 points of psychic damage plus 4 necrotic damage. On a failed save, and must immediately its reaction if available to move as far as speed allows. Okay, so he has to move as far as his speed allows away from me.
Nice. Okay. So all of a sudden, he's like, he was probably about 10 feet from you guys, and now he's 40 feet from you guys.
Nah, bro. I'm out.
Good, good. All right, so you got that. Excellent. Is that it for you?
So, was there another one of the other guys kind of coming towards us?
So, the one that was attacking Eden is still close by. You are
Okay.
probably still within, like, relatively easy melee range of him. You'd have to kind of shift a little bit, but not oodles.
Then I will just bonus action shillelagh my quarterstaff
Awesome.
for next round.
Cool, cool, cool.
And I'm gonna use my movement. I'm gonna get back in there.
Awesome. Paul.
Does it take an action for me to shove my sword in the sand? Would that be a bonus action?
What are you doing with it? Like, not necessarily. Like,
It's arboretum. So if I shove it into the ground,
Makes a
it
little
sprouts a tree that does
Okay.
regenerative healing. So if it takes my full action to do that, I understand that. But I'm just asking, like, is it like a spell that I'm casting, or me just going in the sand so I can draw my axe to fight?
that is not a spell. It will take it the duration of the turn to have the effect, but you can just disarm, and that's why I was asking, so I would know, like, what the economy would look like.
Yeah,
You
and that
could
would be fun, because the way the spell works anyway, you have to start in it for
Yeah.
you to get the effect. So
Yeah.
nobody would get the effect anyway until that. So I'm going to take arboretum, and I'm just going to, like, right behind me, like, shove it into the sand, and then a freaking tree just sprouts up, and a regenerative water, essentially in a 10-foot radius around. Anybody who starts their turn within 10 feet of that sword or that tree gets +6 health points at the start of their turn.
Nice. Very nice.
So I'm then going to take my axe, and the axe is non-magical. Just I don't know how the damage is working with these guys, but I'm assuming magic has some effect.
Definitely
that.
helps.
This is non-magical, so I'm going to attack with my great axe. Reckless, great weapon master to the thing in front of me. Natural 20.
Nice.
Oh,
That's like
yes.
your third one this game.
You are rolling like a fiend tonight.
I am rolling almost as good as the game we played when I was making all those saves, wisdom saving throws against Mind Control.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this does, let's see, 20 plus, that's 21, so 26,
Keep his point.
sorry, 26, 28 points of slashing damage with my great axe. Not a magical great axe. So
Nice. But because of the nat 20, we're going to pretend like that's not as impacted there. And it was pretty close anyway because multiple people have been doing it damage. As you slice into it with the great axe, you see like the head start to collapse down and just cascade sand and collapse into a puddle of itself.
okay. Which of the two that are left are closest to me? Is it the Pharaoh or the one that I was messing with?
At this point, because of Thea's thing, it's going to be the one that was closest to you. So the sand guy.
So it's still so the sand. How far away is the?
The Pharaoh now is going to end up being like he's 40, 45 feet from you.
All right, I'm going to point at him, and in his language, I'm going to say, "I haven't forgotten," and then I'm going to go to the Pharaoh.
I love that. That makes me happy.
I'm going to close the distance with the Pharaoh, and I'm going to use my extra Pharaoh. And does a 16 hit?
Actually, yes.
Okay.
He a little squishy.
8. So that's 15 points of slashing damage to the Pharaoh.
Nice.
Does he have any spells that he's concentrating on?
Concentrating? No.
Okay. I didn't know if the blight had like a vector. Yeah, so
No, that's an instantaneous thing.
No, it just hurts real bad.
okay.
Just
you'll
hurts real bad.
If you just stay where you are.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're right next to Arboretum. You're right next to the tree.
Does it matter that I'm up in the air?
No, because the tree sprung. So
Oh,
you're probably
okay.
sitting on
Oh yeah. I'm gonna hide in the tree.
it.
Reasonable. Very nice. Okay, so yeah, you do some damage there, and then we are to the NPCs. Let's see. Ren is going to jog over to the one that Paul has marked for Doom, and do some damage, which is nice because like hasn't had oodles of damage done. Teffin has done some. Oh, I just realized I put Teffin's damage on the other one. That's fine. That's fine.
He will get his. It will be coming.
Yes. That just meant that the other guy fell a little sooner than he would have. The threat is still pretty similar. Okay. And then let's see. Eric would probably starting his turn in there was helpful because Eric has definitely taken some damage. Will probably, after seeing it do that to Thea, his eyes are a little red glowing at this point, and shifting over from the normal blue, he's gonna run over and join Paul to help dispatch the mummy man.
Did he start his turn within 10 feet of freedom?
Oh, actually, no, he wouldn't have because he and Ren were both farther off.
Okay.
So he doesn't get that.
Yeah, they're not the only one farther off.
Yeah. So he's gonna run up. He's not gonna
Closer.
quite make it.
And the water is at the base of the tree of life.
And then Cassia is gonna. Okay. Oh, no, she is going to. Does she have another lightning? I don't think she does. Okay. But she can. She does have some heals that she can also help people out with a little bit. It would only, well, I mean, she would still probably do that even if it was just for them. Oh, but I think that she would probably identify that the threat is kind of high for increasing damage taken. Okay, so she's going to cast Flaming Sphere, like, on top of the one, the sandy guy. Okay. And
How big is that sphere?
not big enough to engulf you.
Okay, cool.
And that's going to end up being... could have been better damage, but at least it's something. Okay, so that's going to hit...
Can Paul make another intelligence check seeing fire damage to these?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's a 17.
Yeah. Fire hurts these things worse.
Yes.
Kind of melt them down a little.
Fire bad.
Fire bad.
Yeah.
Fire make
Uh-huh.
ouchies.
And the
Nice.
Pharaoh guy's kind of a sandy guy too, right? Like, or is the Pharaoh more of a
She was like
solid?
a construct.
Yeah, it's more
More of a
construct.
construct?
Yeah. So while there is definitely some deserty element to it, you have no reason necessarily to think that it would respond the same way to flame.
Okay.
Okay. So okay, that brings us back to the bad guys. Let's see how this goes, gang. Okay, so Paul is right in front of Pharaoh Dude.
Yep.
So it is going to multi-attack with the staff and then rotting fist.
Did I get a turn? Did I miss a turn?
Oh, you did miss a turn. I'm sorry.
I was
Tefan.
like, because I got hit and I haven't had a chance to do anything about
Sorry.
it yet.
Sorry, yeah, do something about it. Sorry.
So, real quick question: Would it be a full action to take one of Billy Berry's?
I'm gonna call that one as a healing potion bonus action.
Okay. So I'm gonna reach down and grab one and pop it in my mouth because I'm in need of some
Okay.
hit points here.
I'm gonna need you to roll me a D100.
I had a feeling.
Turn into a potted plant. In the desert.
Do I get the healing points too?
Yes, you'll get the healing points regardless, but you might get extra, so I'm
Okay.
waiting to see what you roll.
21.
21. Huh. Let me see. Okay, this one seems more... No. The first one wouldn't really have impacted you that much, so I flipped to one of her other ones because she's got like 5 of these charts.
Okay.
Well, Tefan, your hair now is bright pink. It doesn't do a lot more functional, but your hair is very bright pink, including your beard. And you are going to take 5 HP back, and not just the one that Goodberry usually does.
Okay. I have to look something up real quick.
Looks good, Teffin. You should keep it.
Uh, okay, it doesn't. Interesting. I thought there was something about changelings that made them resistant to anything that changes their appearance, but I guess not. Okay.
So this is Billy Magic,
Yeah,
so it
true.
probably wouldn't
Yeah.
work against Billy Magic anyway.
Probably not. Okay. Well, then I am going to. This is gonna suck.
Do something cool.
So there's sort of a flash of magic, and the ring on his hand flashes into a which form did I have it take?
Wonder Twin powers activate.
Tormo, man.
What sword would be a short sword? I guess short sword with a 1d8. So it flashes into a short sword form, I think.
Long sword is.
Or long sword then.
So it's D6.
So it flashes into a long sword form, and I'm going to use that to attack twice.
Awesome.
Unfortunately, I'm not moving backwards away from this thing, and I probably should be.
Smart money would be on that, yeah.
16 will hit. And it's going to do 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And I don't know if this even matters, but there will also be an additional 5 points of poison damage from the mercury that the sword is made out of.
It is immune to poison damage, so you don't see it do anything as far as
Yeah,
that goes.
it's what I was afraid of. All right, well, second attack is not going to hit because it's only a 10.
All right.
And then after those attacks, I'm going to back up and back towards the tree, letting the sword sort of flow back into its ring form as I go.
Okay, it is going to take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
And it is going to be it's going to be above a 20. But
How much above a 20?
so that's 14 plus 9. 23?
Yeah, that's going to hit.
Okay. But it doesn't take the extra things, so that's going to be 9, 10, 11. That's going to be 12. So it's not quite as heavy a hit as it was before, at least.
No.
Still sucks, but you know.
Yeah, it sucks, but whatever. And I'm backing up. And then from behind it, my clockwork wormling, whose breath weapon has recharged, is going to hit him with that. So he needs to make a con saving throw.
Nope. That's a 3.
Cocked. That one. No. 13 points of fire damage, and it's blinded.
13.
Yep.
Are you also blinded? 70.
No, my light, for whatever reason, just suddenly went out, and I don't know why. My ring light that I've got on the wall went out. It's like, what was that?
Timing was perfect.
It was good.
I was like, he meant to do that or something. Okay. So, good Teffin round.
Yeah, great Teffin round.
Back to the baddies, of which there are only 2. So, our mummy is going to attack Paul twice.
Okay, now you blinded the other guy, the sand.
Yeah, the sand guy.
Yes. So yeah, the lowest one is still going to be above a 20.
Yeah.
My other question is, with a movement of 35, would I be able to back up close enough to get it within 10 feet of the tree?
Of 35?
Uh-huh.
Within 10 feet, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
That's where I'm headed.
So that's going to end up being, with the staff, it's going to be 8 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
But then the rotting fist attack is also going to be above a 20. And then it's going to do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
But then 3d6 necrotic.
Ooh, that's bad.
So
Because
that's
I
going
think
to be
all of that.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So not super high rolls at least, but
Oh,
you've been
okay.
you've been
I am
soaking some damage.
hurting. Man, 13. Huh? 13.
Woof, woof. All right. So that brings us to Eden.
So Eden's had just a second to get his bearings. He's gonna reach over into the pile of dirt, sand that was. Sorry.
I just realized that I never went for the sand guy, who is blind, but he didn't actually take his turn. Sorry. One moment.
Even you
He
also
is,
get some HP added to your because you're next to him.
yes,
it.
yeah, take some HP. I'm also going to roll at disadvantage because Eric and Ren are close enough to it could potentially hear, and misses both. Okay, so carry on.
Okay. He's gonna sort of reach over. He's gonna grab in the pile of sand that's there. And he's gonna pull out one of the 2 daggers that he had, and then he's gonna grab the other one as he's standing or pushing himself to his feet with half his movement. And then he's gonna look over towards the pharaoh, and he's gonna use half his movement to step closer but diagonally. So Paul is between him and the pharaoh. He's gonna try to go to the side
Uh-huh.
and then hit the pharaoh with 2. Well, wait, no, better idea. You said this is a construct.
Mm-hmm.
What is the construct made out of?
It seems to be like alloys constructed of different melted down metals. Like you can tell that there's brass and gold elements to it. Lots of brass, gold, and copper. Not as much silver, but a little bit.
Okay. Well, in that case, we're aiming for the silver or brass. And what we're doing with that is we're going to make it really, really hot. And we're going to heat metal. And I'm going to do this
Okay.
at a higher level. We're going to bump this up to a 4th level spell. So that'll be 4d8 damage. Okay, so he will take 19 points of fire damage.
Okay, so 19 you said?
Mm-hmm. And then I'm just gonna skirt around and go to the other side of the tree.
I mean, that's smart. I'm trying to figure out, like, if you heat metal on something made of metal, does it do the damage? Because, like, there's no flesh to burn or anything like that.
No,
mean-
but I would say if it doesn't do the damage,
It starts to
terms
look
of
like
HP,
structural integrity.
if you heat silver, it melts pretty easily.
Pretty fast. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going with okay. So I'm gonna say it does the damage and you're creating weak points in the metals. That makes sense. Okay.
The
I
best
have
part,
not played with heating metal before, so I don't know how this works. Okay,
so the best thing is heat metal is a concentration spell, and you can deal that damage as a bonus action on your subsequent turns.
oh nice.
Yep, that's
Very
the
good.
plan.
Very
Oh,
good.
that's
All right.
And then bonus action. I'm gonna give Cassia a Bardic Inspiration.
Awesome.
That is one of the spells I have if I had slots to cast it, but we haven't had a chance to rest long enough for me to recharge.
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily in the battle that I would have used all those spells, I was unconscious or just using Major Image. So
Thea.
so. I'm really mad at this pharaoh guy,
It's
but I'm
fair.
floating in the air with a magical staff, and I have the opportunity to Happy Madison, this sand guy, and I think that's what I want to do.
Fair enough.
So that's what I'm going to work with here. $22.
That's definitely gonna do it.
Plus
Oh, plus 60. Thank you. And so that's with two hands, because my golf swing, obviously.
Yeah.
No, that's a D20.
while she's rolling this, just because this kind of stuff interests me to look this kind of stuff up. So I looked up the details on the heat metal, and so the rules say that it heats up to 932 degrees Fahrenheit, which is
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
the temperature for red hot of a metal.
Yeah.
The melting point of silver in silver alloys is 893 degrees. So this spell would legitimately be able to compare silver.
Nice.
What's the melting point of gold?
I think that's actually even.
Actually, yeah, I think you're right. What was the damage on that, Thea?
12 points of bludgeoning damage.
12. Okay, so that would be 6.
or
4. We just watched that movie the other night too. I love it.
You know they're making a second one, right?
Yeah, I mean, I hope it's good. I saw an interview. Adam Sandler said he was happy with it. So
Oh, actually, so
hopefully
gold
it's good.
is. So yeah, gold would not. I guess silver is at a much lower.
Okay.
Okay.
The more you know. All right. So that brings us back. Well, do you have anything else, Thea?
No, that's it. I'm just gonna stay with relatively close to this tree because it's my friend. Right?
That is fair. Let's go back to Paul.
Whoa, Paul's hurt, but I mean he's gonna keep doing what he does. So he's gonna attack recklessly and try to take out this Pharaoh guy.
Yep.
So
things are heating up.
all right, so that's a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yep. That'll be 8.
Do lots of damage.
It's 26 points of damage. And I just realized I've been adding a +5. Great Weapon Master, it's a +10 to be a Great Weapon Master.
Well, conveniently, that hit was actually enough. His HP was 120, and he started that round with 95. So you just got him. And now he's not going to end your life. The other guy might, I don't know. But
How far away is the sand guy from?
so I think we
Which
decided
one?
that he would be there's
Like,
only one left.
Oh, the one. Okay.
Yeah. I think we decided that he would probably end up being like. So the Pharaoh kind of went the other way.
Yeah.
So he was 40 from the top of the hill, or 35 from the top of the hill, rather. And then
He was
Pharaoh
like
had to
catty
move
corner to the
back
other guy.
40.
So they're probably kind of in a little bit of a triangle situation to where they
50.
used to be. So probably
Move back
like
50.
I'm imagining this is a triangular movement backwards where the other guy was over here. So probably 30. So still like within a manageable distance.
All right. I'm going to use my speed to close that distance.
Okay.
And then I want to take my bonus action. Now that I've realized fire does damage to this. And I want to drink the entire bottle, as much as I can down of my fire breath. And unleash the most ungodly belch of fire Paul has ever unleashed on this thing.
Okay. I just want to.
What kind of damage? I mean, other than fire damage.
I don't know. I don't know what it does. I just know that it causes you to have a. And I am planning on using this to turn this thing into a shot glass.
Conveniently, in D&D, there already exists a potion of fire breath. So I am going to consult the potion of fire breath to see how this works. You can use a bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30
Beautiful.
feet of you.
I've got one to go.
Mhm. The target must make a DC 13 Dex save, taking
And he gets
4d6
blind.
fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
All right. He is blind. Does he even see me coming?
I don't think so. I think that that's going to just negate the possibility for that roll, actually.
Love it.
So that's going to end up being 4d6, did that say? Yeah, 4d6.
Okay. No. No. Okay. Okay. All right. 16 points of fire damage.
16, nice. All right. It is looking really bad. That wasn't enough to put it down.
Does any of it, is any of it starting to like molten glass and melt
Yes.
a little bit?
Like the whole front of him just crystallized some.
I just take my finger and I just push down into it to make a little indentation.
Oh, to start your
to
shot
start my
glass.
shot glass. And I say in its voice, I told you I would be back.
Oh, goodness. We do inspirations as poker chips at the table. That would absolutely be like the most fabulous inspiration. I love that. That is amazing. Wonderful.
If I got to
Okay.
take damage for doing that, I will totally take damage
With
for
your
doing
13 hit points.
it. I don't care. It's worth
I'm gonna say like just like, it would burn your fingers. It would be very uncomfortable, but it's gonna do like non-lethal damage, so we're not gonna count that as part of the damage that you have accrued by having the shit beat out of you. That is a separate pool over here somewhere. So nicely done. I love everything about that. Okay, and the NPCs. I'm just gonna roll real quick because I know Eric and Ren are both over there. Okay, so Cinnamode, you breathe fire over this thing and it crystallizes and you can see some of the cracks as it's like kind of folding itself going, what the hell just happened? Sticking your fingers in to create your shot glass. You deliver your line and as you do, it looks at you with if it had like eyes that you recognized as eyes, you could imagine being like this deep dread as the bottom half of it detaches from its torso as a scimitar slices through it, and it begins to, like, the lower half starts to slide back down into the sand, and a dagger comes through the face, and the face starts to disintegrate around it and collapse back down. The part in the front that is glass comes down with everything else, but the area around your fingers, while it still has like body attached to it, like the stuff around the like glass around where you've indented, kind of stays with your hand, so you have like a sheet of colored glass, and then the space where you indented. So you kind of sort of have a shot glass. It's just gonna need some finesse.
Happy to do it.
Congratulations, nobody died. It got real iffy there for a second.
Yeah, it did. You're not the only one down to 13 hit points, by the way.
All
So am
right.
I.
It is past midnight for you guys. That was quite a lengthier combat than I thought it was going to be.
That was awesome. I think just visually, like the way that this looked in my head, this is my favorite battle that we've had.
Awesome. Oh, that makes me
Because
happy.
the sand monsters were full tie-dye, like to me.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
That was
Pause
awesome.
there.
So illustrious DM, is
Mhm.
it time for us to level up?
Let us get past your conversation with the guy downstairs.
Okay.
And then, yes, like your
Okay.
next long rest, you will level up. So,
Okay.
yes.
I just want
When you guys-
everybody like to be aware that you just watched like Paul go to a very dark place, like this combat.
that was,
Although none of you understood what he said, 'cause speaking, I guess he was
yeah,
speaking.
speaking rattlesnake.
So I guess maybe you don't, but so
That was awesome, you guys. That
All
was a
right,
lot of
I'm
fun.
gonna
A lot of
cut off
fun.
the recording now.